Pioneer fans, Pioneer football is live and on the air. We are live from Hallway Field, where it is your Pioneer Varsity football team in their last game of the season, taking on the Pinckney Pirates. And Ryan here with us. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm doing very well, very well. Excited to be here for the final game of the season. Looked at the playoff points, and there's just not a way at this point. Even if we win this game, Huron at 4-4 is the last team. It's the top 32 in each division will go. There is a selection show that will happen on Sunday over on the NFHS network. But unfortunately, no matter what we do, I don't think there's any way we can get in unless something crazy happens. So
yeah, and you know what? That's okay. Obviously, every single coach. Well, how many head coaches do you think there? How many in D1 for Michigan? There's got to be at least 700 teams.
It feels like
I couldn't even tell you, but I'm not that smart. But I mean, there's so many, and there's that many head coaches, right? And each one of them circles championship, right? And there's only going to be one per division that make it, you know.
Yep.
And so at the end of the day, who you coaching for, who you playing for, it's the person next to you with the helmet and the pads on, man. That's really who it is. You're playing for the person next to you. I always remember my Coach Bill Bellers when he was the head coach in 2018 or 17 rather. When my final game transpired, it was against Ypsilanti. We lost close one, and he always mentioned to us, "You will always remember that you will never win your last game. So go out and win. You'll always remember losing your last game." And I do. Yeah. I do, in fact, remember losing my last game, even though I was like, nah, man, don't worry about it. I got my life ahead of me. I still remember it. And it does hurt, you know. I can never get that back. It doesn't haunt me like it might haunt the kids they lose today, but obviously you don't have much to play for with regards to playoffs. That doesn't mean you're not playing for anything.
Yeah,
playing
you don't
for pride.
Want to lose for the seniors. You don't want to.
The seniors especially, we've been up here in this very large press box, man. And it's a very cold day, but they've been playing very hot this year. We've seen it. We have seen the talent on the young men.
Yes.
The young men, right? It's their time to shine. It's more of a celebration than anything, man. You're not going here with a frown on your face.
Indeed.
It's a celebration of football life here tonight.
Absolutely. Let's do a little comparison. All-time Pioneer, 451 wins, 240 losses, 6 draws for a 65.1 winning percentage. Pinckney, 280 wins, 399 losses, 6 draws for a 41.3%. Points for Pioneer this year, 145. For Pinckney, 195. So Pinckney has scored more than Pioneer. Pioneer has given up 243 points. Pinckney has given up 282 points. Pioneer is 1 out of 3 versus Pinckney, so Pinckney has won 2. We lost last year 12-7, so Pinckney won that one. In 2023, Pioneer won 21-6, and then 2022, Pinckney won 41-20. That's the only times these two teams have played.
Yeah.
Despite not being all that far from each other. Now, taking a look at a couple things, we do have some folks out, as Meech Rendelman is actually upstairs doing a play-by-play for WWJ. He is out for tonight's game. Cole Highs, little appendicitis, he is out, so it's going to be Ryan Lawn starting today. Where Singa is out, so we won't have his kicking. Knox has been a really good returner. And then Cerniglia is out as well. He's been solid on the defense. So those will certainly be missed. If you are keeping track of your roster at home, Austin Penny is going to be wearing number 15. That's what Knox was wearing up until now. Caceres now has over 1,000 rushing yards this season. He has been great, and hopefully he can have a heck of a game. Kowak has over 250 yards on 17 catches and 4 touchdowns.
Nice.
That is something special. And Newman, whose name we call a lot, but I should have called it a lot more, is he has 68 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions.
Yeah, I remember one of those interceptions was really big a few weeks ago, man. And you see the talent here. You see the love that these that we can even just see through numbers, man. I mean, 1,000 yards in high school is awesome.
Yes,
Man. Listen, I'm not that smart, but I can only know one guy on Pioneers had over 1,000 rushing yards. All right, and that's that guy, right? And so at the same time, I mean, what's your game plan for here? You haven't played Pinckney a lot in your history, given that they're a more recent addition to the SEC division, right? So you really only have you don't got a lot of film on them. I mean, sure you do this year. And I do know that Junior Varsity did in fact beat Pinckney yesterday. I'm pretty sure
they did. They did indeed. Yep.
So whenever, especially as a kid, I don't think it matters that much to the coaches, but especially as a kid, you kind of take the JV score into account. So they beat them. It's like, okay, yeah, we got a chance, all right.
Yeah.
Versus like if JV got blown out, you're like, oh no, right?
So Pinckney is 1-7. The team they did beat Carleton last week. They have not won a game, so Pinckney's one win is versus a winless team.
Right.
And then when I look back, I did look at some film. I went back and looked at the Adrian game, and I looked at the Chelsea game. And it is the freshman who is starting for Pinckney.
Wow.
So it is number 17, McLaughlin, who was starting back in game 3 and starting in the game versus Chelsea. And a lot of really good, solid short throws out there, medium throws that he's hit. And he had one. The one score versus Chelsea was when Zilka, one of the wide receivers, number 1, went out a step, then came back to the line, caught a wide receiver screen, and went 80 yards out there. So you got to watch that like the Lions do, run after the catch, make those big items out there. So on paper, 1-7 versus 3-5. Pioneers should win this at home.
Yep.
But Pinckney's going to be playing for pride. They're going to be playing for their seniors, and anything can happen here.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of ninth graders, man, I just counted while you were talking there. I counted there's 8 ninth graders on this varsity football roster.
Which is a lot.
That's like 9
that's a big
more
youth movement.
than that's a ton, man. Let's see how many 12th graders they got. Okay, never mind, they got a lot. But still, I mean, it's still a sizable chunk of their roster. I mean, I wonder how many they're going to start. We know that Easton McLaughlin is going to start at quarterback, and so it's interesting to see, given that the Pioneer Pinckney rivalry, for lack of a better term, hasn't really existed for a very long time. Want to see how we can see this kid develop through years and years and years. It's really interesting playing against a really young quarterback, because sometimes you can surprise them and it just mentally kind of shocks the kid. Given, I mean, I don't know the kid. I learned about his name today. So whether he's really because whether he has like nerves of steel or not, still up for debate. At least with regards to today's game. But it is good to see a team not give up, man, because the first time they won last week, I mean, they lost 6 straight, and they didn't stop fighting, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It was a big comeback win. Pinckney has come out there in all whites. I've seen the Adrian away game, they had red pants, but they're in all whites here with their white tops, their white pants. They have their Pinckney black helmets with the skull and crossbones on it for the Pinckney Pirates. And Pioneer is going to be in their black jerseys with the black top, black pants, and numbers in white with Pioneer block lettering, as we are about to have the band come out here as getting ready to go. And we appreciate you watching wherever you are at on a chilly day. It is 46 degrees here at game time, so it is definitely moving into those later fall real football weather type
football
evenings.
weather.
I will be comfy and cozy watching the Michigan State game, whereas our director will be out in the elements tomorrow evening. So we wish him warmth.
Bud Grant will watch over you.
As we are getting ready to go. So fans are coming in. The students are wearing pink, as it is a pink out for breast cancer awareness. You'll see a lot of the players wearing pink socks and having a pink towels and things of that nature out there. So appreciate everyone joining us. This game is being broadcast a couple different ways. CTN is here, so if you want to watch the replay for CTN tomorrow, they typically get that out on the YouTube channel fairly early. And then it is also on a group called Sportscaster. Not sure, I haven't heard a lot about them, but they seem to have a nice setup out there. And then also, it's on WWJ for radio, which is where Demetrius Rendelman will be calling the games.
That's a cool wrinkle. Really is. I love, especially as a teacher, man. I love to see the students getting involved. I mean, it's unfortunate because Mitch Rendelman he's injured, right? He's out for the game. But I mean, hey, he can still contribute in his own little way, right?
Absolutely.
I think it's really cool. A little wrinkle, maybe. I'm not trying to produce the show here, but it'd be kind of cool can he get some of the kids after the game, if that's possible, like later in different years, if it feels like if the school wants to schedule something like that, that'd be kind of cool to kind of get the players' perspective, because we're always out here like speculating emotion or speculating why. It'd be kind of cool to be like, all right, can I ask you a few things? Yeah, all right, let's see that. The timestamp right here, I said you're thinking you're acting a little awkward in that situation. Well, how are you really feeling there? It's kind of cool to get like the actual opinion of the kids in here, especially because it could be the last game they ever play.
Yeah, absolutely. Those seniors, we've gotten to see them throughout typically 2-3 years with the varsity squad, seeing them with JV and freshmen. Hopefully, it's nice to have some of them in some winter and spring sports as well. But this is the last time you're going to get to see a number of these players play football for Pioneer, and a lot of them. I mean, a few are going ahead. Who was it the other day? Was it? I'm having issues remembering. Someone got a offer from Madonna.
Right.
Let's see if we can turn it over to the band here.
And now, let's get ready for Ann Arbor Pioneer High School Specs on Push On! Presenting your 2025-26 Pioneer Drum Major, joining him on the field, your 2026-2027 Pioneer Drum Major, Jack. To honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join Mr. Elliot Pollock and the Pioneer Marching Band in the singing of our national anthem.
As the band out there, we appreciate them, and getting ready to go with let's get that going. There we go. That sounds better. The team about to run through. They actually have a little paper banner there. I can't see what it says, but they're about to run through and break apart the little paper banner.
I think it just says nothing pretty. It just says Pioneer 2025 Homecoming. I'm pretty sure is what it says.
There you go.
But hey, listen, that means quite a lot to these young men. It is their homecoming. For the seniors, it is their final home game. For most of them, probably their final time with the helmet and the pads on. And here they come, Mark.
Running out of there, leading the team out there was Conley. So Pioneer coming out there, we appreciate that. And is homecoming usually this late in the season? I feel like it's...
I always thought it was the last home game of the year because, like, all the fans got to come home to watch the last game.
There you go.
I've always thought it was that, but sometimes you just, like, have, like, all right, homecoming's going to be on a Saturday in, like, the end of September. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No one's even, what do you mean? So it's kind of cool, like, kind of like a quintessential homecoming time, end of August. It's a little chilly. It's a little frigid, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Pioneer again in those black uniforms, black shirts, black pants, and dark helmets with the blockades on it. Pinckney in their white uniforms, white tops, white pants, black helmets with the skull and crossbones for the Pirates. And one final game. Well, you got the Lions on a bye week, so you got to appreciate high school football, appreciate college football, and then we can root against the rest of the NFC North on Sunday.
Yes, exactly.
Vikings all right went down, so that helps the Lions.
One down. Man, poor Carson Wentz, bro. I want to take a break.
Didn't help my fantasy football at all with Justin
You have
Jefferson
Carson
on it,
Wentz?
No. I have Justin Jefferson.
Oh, I was gonna say,
running back for.
I was gonna do a lot of questioning, but
No, Baker Mayfield.
Baker. Okay, God bless you, sir. Yeah. I love that guy.
As they're getting set to send this away. Looks like a different kicker so far. It was Mason Buchanan, number 20, who had been kicking before that. This looks like Wilson, number 25.
Yeah.
Back deep for Pioneer on the near wing is Kowak. On the far wing is number 4, who I don't have on my roster.
Oh.
I don't see that, so someone must have changed their number. As that ball kicked up all the way over onto the far wing. That caught by an up back as out to 25 trying to spill forward. That was Tedla who got that ball, and it's going to be Pioneer's ball at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Pioneer has their offense out first. They're going to try and set the tone. Try and score on this Pinckney team. Again, we will probably see a healthy bit of running as Caceres over 1,000 yards. Ryan Lawn, the quarterback, as they're back in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Player in motion. Now coming back as Kowaki comes over to the near side. That ball, Caceres trying to plow on through, and they're going to get him out to about the 38, 39-yard line. That is going to be a gain of about 4.
Kind of an interesting wrinkle here. I don't know if it was just Westfall who's in a 2-point stance, but it looked like a lot of the linemen were in a 2-point stance for their run, which is really interesting. Usually you want to get them really like as close to the lineman as D-line as you possibly can to get that initial jump, right? But I saw Alex Bellers and everyone else really just like in that 2-point stance. Kind of looked like, as you see right here, still even in that 2-point stance, still got a good push.
Now, Pinckney typically has 3 down linemen as Caceres trying to plow on through. They're going to put him out to the 43-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 2, so staying on schedule and having 3rd and short, as that's huge. So like I said, looking at a little bit of tape in the Adrian game and the Chelsea game for Pinckney, typically 3 down linemen, but they have 2 linebackers creeping up on a 3-4.
Yeah.
So they'll blitz from wherever on the sides from linebackers.
Yep, so that's when the guards really need to pick up, have a good communication up front. Who's got the backer? Who will get the blitz?
Tight end in motion as that's Newman. Hand off again to Caceres as he has the 1st down and more. He'll come right out to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for Pioneer. This gives Lawn a good time to settle in, get himself steady there.
Breaking news, he now has 1,010 yards on this season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every run here will be a new stat. Unless it's backwards. Well, actually, it will be a new stat, just the opposite direction.
So first and 10 from the 47-yard line. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first. 2 men in motion from the left to the right, as that's Callias and Newman. Lawn takes it, hands it off to Caceres. Caceres up the middle. He has a lot of room past the 50. He'll go down to about the 46-yard line. That's going to bring up second and, second and 3. So that's a good 7-yard gain on first down.
They show this kind of like double motion a ton. They showed it a lot in the Huron game, and they showed it a lot in the game after that. They usually like to throw out of it. I've noticed they throw at kind of that short pass to Kolwak a lot. But I'm seeing more contemporary games here that they're using it as more of like a run set, kind of get to more blocking. You see it right here with a double run. I bet this is a run again.
Again, Callias and Newman moving from the right to left, now in motion as they have a reverse coming around the near side, or wide receiver sweep coming out to the 30, still out to the 25 before going out of bounds. We'll hear who number 4 is now.
Dude, Caceres, incredible block, brother. See this right here? The end around is always so scary. About that block just setting the edge on the Pinckney Pirate, man. So incredible from that young man.
So first down there. I did not hear who number 4 is. We'll see if we can
oops, sorry.
Get that. No, it's okay. It's okay. As the Pioneer first and 10 from the 26-yard line. All running so far. One receiver to the left. That's Kowak. Faking the handoff. Now Lawn throwing it. That's caught by Callias, as he'll get about a yard out there. So good throw to the tight end and pick up a yardage just to get them used to, we are going to throw. We're not just going to run it.
Yeah, try to make something happen with he's been doing Newman a lot as like a fullback, kind of in the back. Tried to see if they could use McMotion, kind of moving him over to the weak side of the field, trying to get if there were a man or someone to pick him up to see if Callias would be open. But guy like it's like a 1-yard gain there, nothing crazy. Still very early in the game here, trying to figure out, kind of pick apart the defense, trying to see what positions they find themselves in, how they adapt, so you can adapt as well.
The entire press box has no idea who number 4 is. Now they put 3 players in motion from the left to the right. Lawn takes it as the ball on the ground, as he will lose back to the 28-yard line. As that's going to be Marshall, normally 23. He is now 4. As I will write that down.
All right, there are going to be 4 people in motion next play. I'm going to get down there.
Well, could be. We keep on having a few more. So that's going to be 3rd and 12.
Probably not on this play. It probably looks more like a pass set here. Got to get some yardage here. You see bunch to the near side.
One receiver wide to the far side. That's Kowak. Again, 3 tight ends.
Move him over.
Moving from the left to the right. Shotgun formation. Caceres takes the handoff as he will get a yard, maybe. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and 12.
Bro, I call defensive plays for middle school flag football, so I'm not going to pretend to be an offensive guru here. But at that point, you might want to break the script. I know you probably script out the first 10 plays or so of any high school football game, but still, like a run on 3rd and 12, I don't know, man. But you are keeping the offense here out on the field, so I guess you just trust and pick it up.
You try and catch them off guard with the run when they're expected to pass. I think the other thing is you don't want anything bad to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Better to have punt it and be safe. As Marshall split out wide to the left, Lawn takes it. Lawn, as he's tackled right about the 40-yard line. So Pinckney is going to get a nice starting field position as they were on top of Lawn immediately, having a blitz that he had no time as he turned around. As you take a look at this.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. It was like, unfortunately, a little bit of an awkward snap there. And just right there, man, just so many Pinckney Pirates just right on top of him. And that puts what could have been a really strong start to the game in a little bit more of a worrisome position, because Pinckney has given, listen, I know they're 1-7, but you can't let anyone out. 11 men can do amazing things.
McLaughlin throws it. That's caught on the far side, as that's Barish. He's going to get out right around the 47-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. So immediately a throw by McLaughlin. Again, freshman quarterback for this Pinckney Pirate team. So 2nd and 2 from the 47-yard line, 6:38 left to go. Here in the first, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McLaughlin handing it off, trying to go up as that is Talby. He is tackled. He will get back to line of scrimmage, not much more.
Yeah, that B gap was completely enclosed by Pioneer defenders, man. Love the effort there just to set the edge, to not get too far afield, and just to clog up every nook and cranny that a running back could possibly get into, to the point where he's going to run into one of their best friends in the lineman, and just fall down, and you move on. It's team effort here, man. Sometimes the offensive lineman is your greatest weapon, pushing them into the running back mark.
1 receiver out to the left. That's Carlson. 3 receivers to the right. Widest among them is Zilka. McLaughlin. Again, to his left is Talby. And off to Talby, and he will get, last third effort, he'll get the first down.
Yeah, good effort.
Zilka get him right out to the 50.
Really good effort from that young man. I saw Napa showing blitz really early on there. They didn't kick out of that play. They tested it. Great job there from the Pinckney O-line. They got the push they needed to. Great second and third effort there from the running back as well. It's a game of inches. So these things are bound to happen, and it's not about giving up right now. You still have so much football left to play.
Yeah, it was. They had him stopped, and then good big second effort. 2 receivers left, to the right. McLaughlin, shotgun formation, throwing over to the right-hand side. That is caught by Tuttle. He is taken down. He'll get a yard down to the 49-yard line. Great job by the Pioneer defense to tackle him quickly. Beautiful. You got to worry about, they get a lot of yards from what I've seen from the tape on short passes that the wide receivers make hay out of. Again, much like the Detroit Lions, who their wide receivers really do a lot of running after the catch.
Yeah.
Something big for this Pinckney team.
You have Yak God's yard after catch.
And 2 receivers alike, 2 to the left. McLaughlin throws out to the far side, and that's a catch. Zilka for the touchdown as he came all the way down. Kowak, it almost looked like he got a hand to tip it away, but not quite. And Zilka all the way down for the touchdown, and Pinckney with an early 6-0 lead here. So we watched the replay.
Yeah, that's a one-handed catch, but boom,
Oh.
there. That is one for every highlight reel. That man will be 49 years old still showing that to his grandkids. That is certainly one for the records. That is an amazing catch, man. And what a great, great throw as well. Freshman, by the way, in the QB position.
And that is the receiver who, again, burned all of Chelsea for the 1 touchdown in the Chelsea game.
What was it, the 80-yard catch and run?
So Zilka has some speed, and they're going to go for 2 here as they have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 3 to the right. They did miss their extra point in the Chelsea game, and that's intercepted.
Yeah, it's dead though.
So that is going to be 6-0. Pinckney with the lead. So Pioneer able to stop the 2-point conversion. Hopefully they can take that little momentum and turn it into something.
Interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen like a 2-point conversion. Which dies immediately, right? But that no one ran over forgetting. It seems like these kids are just aware of football now. It's just it feels so weird. I always remember when I was a kid, whenever anyone get a pick on a 2-point conversion, even in practice, they'd be running the other side, trying to run it out, even though you can't, and it just wastes energy and time. So they want to stay humble, I guess. Don't get too cocky running that ball down the field, especially because it doesn't amount to literally anything.
4:35 left to go here in the first. 6-0. Pinckney with the lead. And it looks like Wilson ready to kick this off from the 40-yard line. Marshall on the far side for the return. On the near side is Kowak. See the up backs. Henley is one up back. Tedla is the other. Sitting right about the 20-yard line. Wilson raises his right hand. And that is a squib kick as Newman is going to land on it. Squirts out, but Newman gets back on it. Good job by Newman to
Yeah.
He went down, tried to trap it. It bounced away from him, but he got back on it. That's the important part.
Yeah, and that is what you're looking for here at these high school level squib kicks. You're trying to catch one of the upmen kind of sleeping, you know, or trying to catch them in their head like, oh, this is my dream. I have the touchdown right here. Thinking about the glory and the fame and the
before you secure the
yep,
ball.
Yeah, and then it falls out of your hand, and now coach yelling at you because you lost possession. But
Newman did a great job. He went down to cover it,
Yeah,
got
exactly.
on it.
Yeah, this is what they coach you to do. Football's a weird-looking ball, bounces funny ways, but you bounce right on top of it. So we move on.
Mets protect as two backs in the backfield with Lawn.
Huh.
One to the left, one to the right. Hand off as Thomas hand off, and he gets tripped up. He'll get maybe a yard. Out, that'll be 2nd and 10 out to the 30-yard line, or 2nd and 9, excuse me.
Yeah, I like that design on this play where they moved the offensive tackle into like the B gap, and you have the running back go and set the edge on the D end. I do like that a lot. Just unfortunate that he could not capitalize because of the little trip up.
As throw out to Caceres, and just off of his fingertips. Thankfully, that was a pass forward, so it wasn't a lateral. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9, looking to get a good screen going to try and spread out this Pinckney defense.
Yeah, it looked like a good one, too. Fortunately, the ball, his hands did not connect.
So Marshall's going to be wide to the left-hand side. Calais in the slot. Newman's coming in. So it looks like Thomas is going to go out. So Kowak goes wide to the far side. Newman tight to last scrimmage. So Caceres in the backfield with Lawn. Caceres pointing out signals. That's a handoff to Kowak on a wide receiver sweep. Trying to get it. Kowak up to the 32, 33-yard line. He'll get taken down there. That'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and these plays are so intense on wide receiver screens. I feel like the blood pumps so much on every single player. All of them, they're just so sweaty. It's just a sweaty play. Trying to catch them so off guard, trying to move them all the way around. Unfortunately, Kowak did make a nice move in the middle of the play there. Just wasn't enough for the first down.
He got a couple yards where there wasn't much,
Yeah.
but that brings up 4th and 5. Snap ball back. Nylander kicks it away. As that's going to hit, roll to the 40. They'll take a Pioneer bounce down to the 35-yard line, where it'll stop there. So Pinckney up 6-0. They have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, and this will be worse starting field position than when they last had there.
Yep.
They had one big long pass.
Yeah.
That one to Zilka. That was the touchdown. So.
Yeah, their D-line, as it kind of has been all year, Mark, minus the second half of the Huron game, the D-line has been doing its job. They're clogging up the middle run. They're setting the edge. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Now it's time. They're still hearing Max Protect as well. Now it's time to step up one more time.
Yeah, Max Protect shotgun as they hit it over to the right-hand side and tackled in the backfield. Fantastic move as that was Talby on the run.
Oh, some weird winged T formation you'd see in 1903.
Sean Garcia with that tackle in the backfield. I believe that was a heck of a play there.
Yeah, he just grabbed him by the cloth and just yanked him to the earth. Great play. You love to see yards like tackles for loss like that.
Now 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. One back in the backfield with McLaughlin. He throws over wide receiver screen. And the ball is on the ground. It's loose. Zilka caught it. It popped out. Pinckney got back on top of it. That is going to get him an extra yard, as that will get them out to the, where are they going to mark that? Right around the 32-yard line, 33-yard line.
Newman right here just delivers the mail right into his chest, and just it's unfortunate that they couldn't capitalize on the fumble. But hey, at the end of the day, you're still playing with integrity. You're playing with guts. Keep going. It'll bounce your way soon. That's how football works.
$155 left to go. McLaughlin back in shotgun formation, throws over the middle, and that is incomplete as Andrew Buchanan went to catch it and tackled right at that moment.
Yeah, Edison made an incredible play right here. Such great defense, playing the ball right where it is, just trying to just knock it right out of his hands exactly as he was coached, Mark. A wonderful play here on his final game here at Holloway Field.
4th and 12 at the 33-yard line with 1:44 left to go. Again, I feel like I say this a lot. That first quarter going quickly.
Always, man, always.
Back to kick it away. Looks like it is Wilson. Wilson puts the left foot into it, I believe. That all the way back.
No,
oh, and it's
no.
Did he touch it?
Yep.
And if Edison touched it, it is Pinckney ball, and it is Pinckney ball as a muff catch, and that will be the Pirates ball at the Pioneer 29-yard line.
And then, you know, you hate to see it, man. He made the great play just in the last down, but when it's like that, you gotta back up a little bit more. You gotta wave it off, man.
And if it's past you,
gotta get away.
Yeah, get away from it. It's a punt. It's not kickoff. Kickoffs are live. Punts are not. You can
let it go. And obviously, man, you want to make the play.
You're
trying.
The
coach trusts you to go out there for a reason, right? Because you can be trusted with those things. It happens, man. But at the end of the day, first quarter we said is going by pretty fast. Gotta make less and less mistakes as day goes on.
As that's a run over to the far side, Talby, he'll get taken down right about the 23-yard line, but that looks like a gain of about 6. So good run on first down for the Pirates.
Like the effort there from Marshall. He was stepping his feet, getting low, waiting for the running back to get to him so he could wrap him up. Perfect tackle right there. You don't want to make anything crazy things happen, especially because you're probably a little hot-headed because you just lost the punt. Don't want to make any more mistakes. Good to see that he's doing like week 1 level stuff of like, all right, I get down, I get low, and I move out my hands. It's like exactly what you're told to do. You don't lose the fundies. Good to see.
Defense trying to, on a quick change situation, get themselves set. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. McLaughlin, shotgun formation. He looks over to the right-hand side. He's throwing it, and incomplete as Tuttle had it and just couldn't take it to the ground as off of his fingertips. Almost an amazing catch.
Oh, my God, yeah, lucky break.
That was not a bad for a freshman. This quarterback throws very well.
Yeah, you're seeing why he's on this squad right now. Bro, that was
dropped it in right there. That's unbelievable.
Okay, like literally they dropped it like the rainbow fish you see on like NFL Live or whatever. But
yeah,
that looked really good. It's just unfortunate for him that the second half it was not there. But
he got plenty of arc, let his guy run underneath it, and just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah. But hey, good to see these things for Pioneer. Kind of see what you can adjust to because oh wait, it looks like it. If he's throwing the ball, it's either really short or it's really long, like this.
McLaughlin, go over to Tuttle. Tuttle trying to break 3, and he will get taken down short of the first down. That's going to be the 21-yard line, so that's going to be 4th and 2. And you figure they're going to go for it. If they went for a 2-point conversion, they're not going to punt it from here.
Yeah.
So you're going to try and have to weather this 4th and short. 21 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. You wonder if they're going to let it expire. Yep, they're going to let it expire. They're going to talk it over. They're going to flip sides, and Pioneers defense has an opportunity to get off the field here and stop Pinckney and keep them with only 6 points, 6-point lead.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's overset, like this one play will set the game. This means everything, right? But this play, it means quite a bit,
It does.
If you do get this, then you get a touchdown with a long drive. You get like half of the second quarter off, and you're up by 1 score. Same time, if Pinckney converts here, that's huge for them because they can go up too.
Yep. As we want to thank all the wonderful sponsors of Pioneer Football. That's gold sponsors, A+ Driving School, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, SBK Orthodontics, Sotani Sub Shop, Cammie Simpson Realty, Tasty's Burgers, and Texas Roadhouse. Silver sponsors include Community Auto Wash of Ann Arbor, Cottage Inn Pizza, Frazier's Pub, LaFontaine Buick and GMC of Ann Arbor, Little Caesars Pizza on Stadium Boulevard, Stadium Hardware, and Varsity Ford. Bronze sponsors are Big George's Home Appliance Mart, Lewis Jewelers, Myers, and Play It Again Sports. Please help support those who help support the team. 4th and 2 from the 21-yard line here to open up the second quarter. McLaughlin has Talby to his left. The officials come in as they saw something, so they paused everything. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. The official talking with the offensive line a little bit. Not sure what's going on. This is where we would kill for a referee, Mike.
Yeah, no kidding. When you see stuff like that, they sound kind of jot off a little bit. Was it like timeout? Was it uniform violation?
I mean, it's not like they're moving it from one hash to another or anything like that. They're keeping it Now Pinckney goes over to the sideline.
There might be some sort of like rules of uniform violation. Usually stuff like that
Yeah,
happens
something like
because there's no thunderstorm or anything, or maybe they're just profanity on the field or something. Maybe they're checking for mouth guards or something. Maybe just call a timeout and they forgot to signal it.
That is interesting. So both teams huddle up. No timeouts have come off the board. 12 minutes up on the clock, 6-0. Pinckney with the lead, and a 4th and 2 coming up. All of the officials come over. Now, the Pioneer coaches don't seem to be too concerned about it, so we won't be.
Yep. We'll play ball.
Indeed.
If something important happens, we'll tell you. Because they won't tell us. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a joy watching us. We're not going to send you to a commercial break.
Yes, exactly. You don't have to watch the Whopper ad. You can get to watch football.
One receiver to the left, one to the right. Tight ends tight to line of scrimmage. Handoff, and he did not get it. He lost yards.
Dude.
As Talby going over, and he got knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. I want to see this.
Right here, goes in, 2 words, Jerry Seinfeld, hello, Newman. Boom.
Newman
rips
got
his
him.
legs out from underneath him, flips him over like he's the Randy Orton on the power slam, setting the tone, and I said it was a huge play, and it couldn't have been any bigger, Mark.
And Newman came from the far side. He got him coming off the edge.
Yeah.
That was impressive. That was very impressive, and huge stop. And now we need the Pioneer offense to take this momentum and turn it into something here. Long. Back as he takes it, hands it off.
Ooh.
There's plenty of room, breaking through, out to the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Caceres! As a beautiful run of 78 yards for Caceres. That'll add to his over 1,000-yard total.
Listen, football is about deception, about lying, about thinking you'll do one thing and do another. Look at all number 4 here. You think he's getting the ball because us always have his. Nope, fake inside run here. You have the outside zone, and Caceres, that young man, does what he does best, with is get yards. 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 1 touchdown at a time. And now this is a tied game here, Mark.
Vaughn holds it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So, good kick there. That was Nylander. And I think that the fact that they faked the wide receiver sweep and that handoff was delayed gave the offensive line a little bit more time to open up those holes. And what holes they gave. And then Caceres, I don't know if he made the 22 miles per hour that Gibbs made the other night, but he was definitely bursting through.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he's not, because Gibbs is basically just like a robot. He's like I was gonna say Megatron, but that's another guy, Optimus Prime, But dude has some wheels on him, man, and he made it happen. And it's stuff like that you remember. You're gonna remember on senior night. Remember that run? Oh, I remember that run. They're gonna be like 28 years old drinking beers at Frazier's or something. You're gonna remember that exact same play. But it's not one play. It's multiple plays. It's multiple drives. You carry that positive momentum through, and that's when you can start running the table.
So 7-6, Pioneer takes the 1-point lead as they're ready to kick it off. Zilka back deep on the near side. On the far side is number 12, who I do not have on my roster, but that's okay. You get a lot of that on special teams.
Yeah.
Right foot into it by Nylander. That's going to come back, and they collided, trying to figure out who's going to pick it up. Zilka picks it up as he comes to the far side. Now he has some room as he's pulled down from behind by Kowak. As Kowak gets him, but he gets out to the 30-yard line. And that little mix-up, again, that caused a little confusion on Pioneer and gave him an opportunity.
Dude, talk about saving his bacon, man. Kowak, dude, he's Ann Arbor's favorite son tonight. Because right there, you think craziness is going to happen, and then it does. You see right here, yup, man, start getting their blocking assignments right there. Kowak makes it happen. It could have been
speed. Zilka is fast.
Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed here, is that
boy, he's a burner.
He's incredibly fast here. They see what they have him as number 1. It's clearly McLaughlin's favorite target for a reason, because of that speed.
McLaughlin back in shotgun formation, throws wide receiver screen to the far side. Is that Zilka trying to get past? taken down back over there by Newman.
And that's what we were just talking about right there. It's like, hey, remember number one guy is pretty fast. And you're going to remember right here again. You call screens a lot for a reason. I remember last year we talked so much about screens, how they can be so detrimental, but just so beautiful. And right there, you can clearly see it, you know. Even when perfectly defended, like Newman had an incredible like angle, got exactly where it needed to be. It was still like a 20-yard gain. So an incredible play call there from the OC of Pinckney as they carry the ball here down the field.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for Pinckney. As there's a handoff, as Talby trying to go up the middle, nothing doing. As we approach the 11-minute mark here in the second quarter, 7-6 Pioneer with the 1-point lead. An extra point is the difference right now. 2nd and 11 back at the 49-yard line. Now time for the Pioneer defense to come up big again. They came up big last drive, hoping for a big stop here as well.
Being a D lineman's so fun. It really is, because your defense blows like a 50-yard touchdown, like run. It wasn't your fault, bro. You most of the time wasn't your fault. But it's like, but you get the quarterback sack. That was all me, man.
You just seek and destroy at that point.
Yeah, you do. It's basically you just become a heat-seeking missile, and unfortunately, you know, because you can't get too far afield because you just become a heat-seeking missile.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. McLaughlin throwing out to the far side and tipped away. Marshall almost got an interception.
He caught the ball, but he's claiming. And the ref just did the ref signal that it was over there? The ref waved it off and then said, but the line judge over here is saying,
is that an interception?
Ball.
It's an interception. I did not think he came down in bounds with it, but that is my bad.
Me neither.
We'll see the replay
Marshall
here.
almost knocks a lot off his feet as they're coming into the high up here. Yeah, you see McLaughlin's ball right here.
He comes over, and yeah, he got both feet down. That is my bad.
And I also see the youth and inexperience out for McLaughlin there, because he was eyeing down number 1 Zylstra in double coverage when he had Max Barish right there wide open down the post, but he just saw his top guy, threw the ball down there, and Pioneer capitalized off it, man. See positive momentum.
Great job by Marshall there. Beautiful job to get both his feet in. I didn't think he did, but he did. Flag there as Pioneer hadn't shifted yet. Is that they're counting the number of players? Is that too many players on the field? Illegal substitution, Pioneer. So it's a legal substitution. Back them up 5 yards.
Dang.
1st and 15 then from the 20 or from the 18-yard line, if I can do some very basic math.
We're getting better. Been a few weeks.
So now Pioneer, big run, 78-yard run on the last time. They put, again, 3 in motion from the left to the right. 1 receiver wide to the right. Lawn takes it, pitches out to the near side. It's Thomas trying to break 3. Thomas gets some good yards. He'll get past the 25, out to about the 28-yard line. So good job by Thomas, someone we haven't seen in the backfield very much this season.
Yeah, giving Caceres a little bit of a break there. Love to see it, you know.
Little change of pace too. He's hitting to the right of the tackle rather between the tackles.
Yeah, really weird. They were kind of pulling the middle tight end, I guess, out of the triple tight end formation. They kind of pulled him out to get more and more of a kind of like an edge block there, and they got some yards out of it. Well, let's see what they see here.
Calais goes in motion, 1 receiver wide to left, handoff, going up the middle, now bouncing out to the near side is Caceres. He'll get out to about the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, we're seeing Pinckney kind of adjust a little bit with the Mike linebacker really playing inside, like really inside the box, almost on the line of scrimmage.
What is their safety doing? This is 3rd. It's not.
Wait, hold on, bro. Well,
he looked like I think he thought it was 4th down because he went back in punt
scared.
formation. I didn't think we were that big a throwing threat on second.
Yeah, get in the prevent, bro. Get Gronk out there.
Kowak wide to the left, Marshall wide to the right. Tight ends, tight to the line of scrimmage.
Showing blitz.
And it's taken hand off, and that's a first down and more. As out to the 46-yard line. Caceres, as they're saying I think Wendell was saying the football came out. He came out with it, but
And dude, what a phenomenal job from the O lineman, man. Alex
beautiful.
Bellers and his boys out there. Man, look at number
That is a
70.
hole.
What a hole, and especially because you're putting 6 on the line. They were showing 5, and then the Sam linebacker crept up a little bit. And dude, I'm telling you, when you can have people like Henry Westfall just get a giant hole for your players, when you have so much up front, you can do anything.
Tight ends in motion from the right to the left. Vaughn handing off to Caceres. He finds room out to the 50, out to the 45.
Oh my God.
As he's trying to break it down to the 30, down to the 35 or 25, down to the 22-yard line. Caceres finding holes up the middle. He's good. Definitely, he's got to be over 100 now. I think.
He has to be. And when you're showing, it's so incredible because it's listen, it's easy to go fast in one direction, but he's going fast in these tiny adjustments, dodging the referee, dodging the players, getting like 40 or so yards on that carry, man. It's really, really imperative to teach your running backs spatial awareness, not just to find the hole and run up front, but to find the hole and then find the next one. Keep going, because Sayers, I've learned, is really, really good at finding that second groove, getting away from the safety or the corner who's there to back up the linebacker, and then just green grass most of the time.
And it's with that run, it was about small adjustments. It's always like when you look at Tom Brady, he doesn't move a lot in the pocket. He moves just enough.
Yep.
Caceres was moving just enough, a little to the left, a little to the right, weaving, finding those holes.
Yeah, because you don't want to go too far away because then you tire yourself out and then you can run into somebody else, right? So it's just using your ability just as much as you need. Don't do anything more than you have to, man. That's what Caceres is really good at, man. Just finding the hole and then those micro adjustments.
7:59 left to go before halftime. 1st and 10 from the Pirate 22-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left. Marshall goes in motion from the right to the left. Handoff is up the middle. Trying to work out there. That is Newman getting down to the 15-yard line. So Newman taking it and getting his turn at wide receiver. And that brings up, 2nd and 2. So good gain of 8 by Newman on 1st down.
Yeah, and they showed the same play that Caceres' touchdown was, where they have the wide receiver show the jet sweep and then give it as a left zone to Newman there. Kind of a weird, he's had a pretty good game on offense, blocking and on defense here. Why not put the ball in his hand, man? It's his senior night.
Vaughn takes it. Hand off, coming up the middle, coming to the near side is Newman. Newman, touchdown, Pioneer! Is Newman able to take it and weave his way to the right-hand side and find his way in?
Yeah, he was doing a little bit of that Caceres playbook, man. It's almost like they're coached by the same guys who do a heck of a job coaching them. I'm telling you, man, you don't give up. You run through. Man, he shaves off
Got through a contact there, worked through contact into the end zone. So good job by Newman. And not only does he have 2 interceptions and more tackles than I can count.
Touchdown for good measure.
Indeed. There's the kick is up and good by Nylander. And Pioneers up 14-6. So early score by Pinckney. Pioneers come back with 2 touchdowns, and they now lead by 8 points.
Yeah, it goes back to that pivotal stop. The pivotal stop by who else but Craig Newman on the 4th down when he blitzed inside and got the running back before the line of gain. You know, these small plays. Football is a game of inches. People always say that just because you can get a 1st down and the refs kind of spot the ball weirdly. No, but it's a game of inches in a game of centuries.
Yes.
It's these small moments that you don't remember unless you just are just so football pill like us, you know. It's these small things that you remember, they go on for they have such a butterfly effect for all these players versus like their emotional mental state versus just like the spot of the ball. It all is just a game of inches. It's what makes this sport so beautiful, man. It literally is beautiful.
Okay, can I tell you, I'm a little jealous of the sportscasters group running around with like mobile cameras and everything, and CTN has a bunch of cameras. I'm happy with what we've done, but a little jealous of the other crews
Listen,
here.
Man, you do a heck of a job, you know, but I am a little jealous too, can't lie. Uh-oh.
Nylander popped it up, and that is taken by Wendell. That's going to be right at the 38.
Yes. Good awareness call for the fair catch
Yeah.
as well. That's not back. You're so tempted
He'll
just to
do
go.
37-yard line. But, yeah, that was a good job to catch that, not drop it, not
So
have an
tempted
issue.
just to, like, I'm scoring, bro. It's so tempting. I'm telling you, and you can ask Bellers and everyone down there. They know I was briefly on, like, a kickoff. I hated kickoff because I was blocking my very first play ever. I didn't know that kicking the ball out of bounds was a penalty because it wasn't in Madden.
Yeah.
Because I always just pressed the button, it would go out. And then the ball was kicked to me. I'm like, oh, and it went out of bounds because I was just like kind of like scared of it. And then everyone said great awareness.
McLaughlin throws that, taken right over the middle. Newman again with a big tackle there, but out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Nope, gain of 4. So that should bring up 2nd and 6.
And who else but Craig Newman? He's having a heck of a game.
He is indeed. 6:50 and counting here before halftime.
This whole defense is, too. I mean, they know they're short Calais here as well at the corner position. But still, they haven't broken a sweat. I mean, outside that long completion to Zylstra, they've been great.
Carlson, the lone receiver, wide to the right, 3 to the left. McLaughlin puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff. McLaughlin rolling to the right. McLaughlin throws over the middle, and did he catch it? Didn't look like it. No, incomplete. That would have been a heck of a catch as it was going off of his hand. He got tackled right at the same time. As that was a fake over to the right-hand side by Barish.
Yeah. Looks like that 5 was the initial read there, but Newman was on him, of course. And so trying to go for his number 2 read there. Did not get it. Interesting play call. Really weird how they had almost like in a V formation. All the wideouts were kind of like bunched up in this really awkward set. Usually when you have people bunched up in thirds, or a bunch formation, you always have one guy up, one guy back, and another guy back up. I guess because they needed to do that wide receiver running out. That's what they needed to do.
2 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. McLaughlin takes it, throws over the middle, and incomplete. Looking for Barish there. Or no, looking for, Carlson.
Man, there are a few Pioneer players there that are going to be shaking their head after that one. It looks like, because,
4th and 6. They had a good 4 down.
Yeah.
4 yards on first down, and now 4th and 6, and we'll see. I think this is going to be their first punt, it looks like.
Yeah. Wait, no, this is the second one.
Second punt, thank you. Yep,
yeah.
you're right, the muff. I tried to block that from my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it feels, hey, listen, and no worries, brother, because it feels like a century ago. It barely even matters.
Wilson takes it. Wilson kicks it away. That's back as Tedla's back there. He lets it go. That's going to go out of bounds right at the 18-yard line. So Pioneer will have it with 6:11 left to go before halftime. Up 14-6. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line.
They're playing with energy. That's what you love to see, man. Both teams. They're playing with that fire still. They're playing with that energy. You keep moving forward. You keep going.
Pioneer they've been relying on the running game, the offensive line. We'll see if they continue to do so. And the more you hopefully pound this Pinckney defense, the more tired they'll be in the second half, and the more you can rely on that late in the game.
Yeah, you do have halftime as well for them to kind of get readjusted and a little bit less sweaty and less tired. But, hey, I do
Caceres goes out to the wide side as that is Marshall coming up, and he'll get to the 20-yard line, so gain of 2.
Yeah, and there's a penalty there with the umpire. I saw like a holder of face mask, looks like
we will see what the penalty is. As personal foul, face mask on Pinckney. So that will give Pioneer 15 extra yards. That'll be a first down.
So I saw a face mask there in the tackle. And it was given the 15 free yards here. You just can't do that, man. You know, it's tempting. It's got beautiful bar there. Just grab it down. But, hey, it hurts the kid. It's illegal for a reason. You can't do it, son.
And most of the time, you're just grabbing for something. You're not trying to get the face mask.
Yeah.
You're reaching, just praying you get a chunk of jersey.
You're not like
instead, you get some metal.
Like a Batman villain, like, oh, I'm going to rip off his face mask. No, you're just I am not going to get yelled at by the defensive coordinator. I have to make the tackle, right? It's unfortunate because now that might end up happening. 1
receiver left, 2 to the right. Long takes it as Long keeps it. He's running up the middle. He'll get past the 40. Long out to the 42-yard line. Good gain there, as that will be 2nd and 4. They'll say, actually, they'll give him a little bit more, 2nd and 3 out there. Out to the 42-yard line. It's a good run by Long.
Yeah, I like to see it.
He shows the wheels, too.
Usually stays in the pocket, uses a little more pocket passer. But, hey, no one's a real pocket passer in high school. You got to have wheels, as does he.
Calais goes in motion. Long calling out signals. Now here comes Marshall. Marshall takes the handoff, trying to sweep to the near side. Marshall finds a little room. He's out to the 50 as he's knocked out, taken down. As that was Ranowski who took him down.
My God.
They're going to mark him right at the 49-yard line. That's a first down.
Where has this man been all year? Elijah Marshall, I mean, he's in the 10th grade. Maybe he got pulled up from junior varsity. He's putting on a heck of a performance. I mean, he's in the Rendleman kind of role here with a lot of the kind of the longer runs and playing a little bit more of safety. But at the same time, man, he's been playing so hot. I think we called his name more than anyone else on offense. Incredible job from that young man so far.
Again, Calais goes in motion to the right and to the left. As Long takes it, throws over to the Kowak. Kowak has it. Kowak trying to get down to the 40. He'll be taken out right about the 41-yard line as he's wrestled down by Barish and again Ranowski. So that's going to bring up, that's a gain of 7. So that will bring up 2nd and 3. So again, big gains on first down. That gives you so much you can do on 2nd down.
Yeah, absolutely. Playbook wide open, man.
Trips to the far side.
All right.
Kowak alone on the right-hand side, and that's offside. Or false start, depending on which. But, offsides. That's going to be initial indication. Offsides by Pinckney. That'll give Pioneer first down.
Got him with the hard count. I was listening to this podcast. It was like Eli Manning was on there, and you're like, Eli, can you do a hard count for us? And he's like, of course I can. I never lose it. He's like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit it, and then like the host is like, man, I almost jumped out of my chair. and so man, clearly down there, that's one of like the unsung things. You can always practice the hard count as well. It's like on the car ride home. It's like, all right, what are you gonna work on today? Just start yelling in your car, man. And hey, pays off. Practice makes perfect.
They stay trips to the left. Kowak the lone receiver to the right. Long takes it, handing it off the middle, out to the 31-yard line is Caceres. So he continues to get good yards.
Man, it's so cool when you can just run this A-gap run up the gut so many times. You can always get like 5 or 6 yards out of it. It's just a testament to the O-line and to Caceres. I mean, Alex Bellers and people up there up front have been doing such a phenomenal job. I mean, who am I going to call? Westfall, been doing incredible. Who else here? Yeah, Frost especially. The offensive guard. Listen, I played offensive guard. It's just an unsung hero position. They've been doing really good today.
2nd and 4. Calais goes in motion. Long taking it. That's Marshall in the backfield. Marshall escapes out to the far side. Ooh, he'll get taken down as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be 3rd and 4. So he kind of got taken down by he's just grabbed by the shoulder and taken down there. This looked like his top side kind of jerked back.
Yeah, you always going to fear the horse collar there. But nope, they look like clean to me. Just still here see 3rd down. Wouldn't be surprised if you see one of those Kolak kind of like passes short to him as they see. It looks like they might be in that formation where Calais and Newman are going to like move out to the back, and they're going to try and hit for Calais.
Forgive me, that was Thomas in the backfield on that run. Hand off up the middle as Caceres has the first down and more as he'll get down to the 22-yard line.
Don't fix what's not broken, bro.
Yeah,
you can get the A-gap run. How about we call the A-gap run here on 3rd and short? There you go, and we did it. All right, everyone
Great
clap.
Leading block out there.
Yeah.
As getting good. Westfall was well down the field.
Dude, man.
Blocking.
That's what you love to see. The man downfield. That's where O-line needs to be. Move your man up front.
Marshall wide to the right. Hand off to Caceres, and that time
the
ball's down. I believe getting back on it there was Conley. But, boy, that was a little nerve-wracking. Timeout called. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. I think they lost 2. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12, I believe. Because that's back to the 24-yard line. So second and 12 from the 24-yard line, 146. So Pioneer, 2 more timeouts left. So if they can continue to run with 2 timeouts, but you're probably going to start to see maybe a little bit more throwing.
Yeah, that's what I would do here too. You know, you haven't thrown a lot today. If you know a lot on the ground, a lot. So play action. That's what I would go to. You fake it, you try and get them to be deceived, and then you have it wide open.
Yeah.
Additionally, you could also go for one of those misdirection plays, such as the first Calais touchdown, or Caceres touchdown. Yeah, you could try and go for that play again. Whether they get burned on it one more time, I don't know. But hey, it worked the first time. Why not?
Still had plenty of time with 2 timeouts. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver to the right. Long takes it, hands off to Caceres. Caceres going up the middle. He'll get out to the 21-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd and 9. That's the other thing is if you cannot convert, you don't really want to give it back to Pinckney with a lot of time left.
Likely why they're not
so
calling.
They're going to exactly. I think that's probably why they haven't called the timeout. I'm a little surprised Pinckney hasn't.
Yeah. You want to call our timeouts on defense for a reason because you know they won't call them on offense.
Kowak wide to the left. Marshall wide to the right. Newman, the tight end, as that's throwing down, caught, and that's a touchdown to Calais. So great move finding the tight end, and Vaughn with a great touchdown pass, and Pioneer is up 20-6 with the extra point pending.
You love to see it, man. You do, in fact, love to see it. Of course, the two junior wide receivers here, Calais and Kowak, met each other right there in the middle of there with, I just cut it. They did a little, the jumping up, bumping chest formation there. You love to see it. The youthfulness, the energy, the football.
Kick is up by Nylander, and that one could have gone a country mile.
Oh, my God.
That is good. That thing was almost over the uprights.
I think it was. It was over the fence because the kid who has to get the ball has to run out of the field. Oh, no. Go get it, young man. We have to play football.
That happens a lot with lacrosse and other sports like that where you got the ball that goes. Soccer, occasionally they'll kick it and it'll go way out there.
Yeah.
Someone's got to run and get it.
Yes, that's the
You don't have as many footballs as you do lacrosse balls or
true.
soccer balls, though.
It's true. It's the younger brother job. the official go get the field goal ball guy.
Well, there's a lot of young people who really appreciate being involved.
Exactly. It's the ball boy. It's what it is.
Yeah. So Pioneer ready to kick it away, 21-6 lead with 1:08 left to go before halftime. And back deep over on the near side is Zilka. He is very, very fast. Over on the far side is that number 12, who do not know who that is.
Yeah.
Nylander, ready to go. Ball at the 40. Here it comes. Right foot into it. As that comes over to the near side, and they grabbed it right at the 28-yard line. That might have gone out of bounds if they let it go.
Yeah.
But you're an up back. You're not dealing with it a lot. You're just trying to keep that ball in your possession.
Yep, you do not want an accidental onside kick, So, hey, would you take the 5 yards? I mean, maybe, but, hey, you only got like a minute and 6 seconds left, So at the same time, if you are going to get a touchdown here, what would that 6 yards really have meant? I mean, even I just said it was a game of inches over the course of centuries a few minutes ago. But at the same time, better safe than sorry.
Absolutely. As now Pinckney has a 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to go. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Empty backfield for McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes it, looking to the right. And now coming up is he's going to run it himself. He'll slide as he'll get out to the 35-yard line. The clock stopped. Did they call a timeout?
Penalty markers on the field.
Penalty. That'll stop the clock.
Might be a hold.
Looks like Pinckney they backed up a little bit, so we'll see what it is. Flag in the backfield. And that happens when you're thinking it's a pass and then the quarterback takes off. That is a hold. Yep. Hold on Pinckney. So you're expecting to keep your guy, and all of a sudden the quarterback goes and the guy you're blocking tries to go after him.
Yeah.
You don't let go.
Yeah, you don't let go. He of course, probably got to sell a little hard there. Good job there from the defending player. And, yes, that's exactly how it happens. And you haven't really seen the young blood run a lot today. But kind of his first scramble there. Nothing crazy, but he did slide at the end there, But unfortunately, for not given they're so far backfield now, it would be an incredible play. But, hey, Chelsea, they had the wide receiver screen.
They
you
did.
see 3 out to the front there. 1 is in the slot position. Would not be surprised if it was going to him.
5 wide, 1st and 20. And McLaughlin goes down. Who else but... Is that Newman?
No, it's
or
number
is that
0.
Napier got him. Sorry, looking at sometimes the 0 and the 8 are hard to tell.
Yeah, they
from
are.
The side. Napier just gobbled him up. He had no time.
Oh.
Napier made a beautiful. Was that swim move?
Absolutely, just swam over him.
Beautiful swim move.
Michael Phelps. Oh no.
That is a beautiful defensive move there.
Yeah, the swim move. The swim move is very weird because, like, listen, you gotta be really tall to the swim move because especially because like they're really tall. Like a lot of tackles are. You're just gonna kind of like hit their like have them sniff your armpit and it's gonna look a little weird, right? You want to be like Caleb Decky. You want to do the forward crawl. You gotta really kind of just be super tall for one and then really reach over there. It's really tempting to kind of gotta go for the chop and rip formation. But hey, the swim move.
Quick to line
it's
scrimmage.
So fast.
2nd and 27. Looked like they were gonna let it run out. They snapped it with no time left. And that is going to be Napier taking him down. That's going to be a flag, and the game cannot end on a defensive penalty.
Yep.
Or the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. As that was a bit of a suplex on taking him down.
Little.
So that'll be unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. I believe it's an automatic first down.
Yep, should be. A little unwarranted.
So that's going to give Pinckney 1 untimed down, and we'll see what they do with it.
They could kneel it out, but
they went for it when they snapped it with a second left, trying to catch Pioneer off guard. Now you figure you're going to have your safeties way back. So that's going to be, again, 15-yard penalty. I believe ball's still at the 11. Now they're going to walk it off. Okay. There we go. So they're moving Pioneer back.
Oh, they're going to decline the penalty.
Oh, they're going to decline it. That's it. So rather than try and take something, they didn't want to turn over and head back the other direction. So I think they let it run down, hoping to catch Pioneer off guard, but then the untimed down, Pioneer wouldn't be off guard.
Last game of the year, man. I'd rather give it to the young guns. I'd rather you go ahead and let your seniors have some fun, for lack of a better term. But at the same time, he gets paid to be a coach, and I don't. So
it's easy for us to say up here.
It is easy for us to say, but I know the players are probably like, "Come on, man!" But the coaching staff's like, "Listen, we're playing a long game here. We're not playing for 1 down, not playing for 2 downs. We're playing for touchdowns. It's harder to get a touchdown on the 95-yard line than it is to get it on the 5-yard line."
It is. So we're going to turn it over to the Pioneer Band, and at the halftime, 21-6. Beautiful, beautiful first half. We'll talk more about it in just a moment, but here will be the Pioneer Marching Band.
our main man on the podium, our drum major, Michael Wu. Next, we take it back to a little before Y2K, the year 1997, when the Walkman was still supreme. Whenever you heard it on Top 30 Radio, the MTV hit show Total Request Live, or on your Windows 98 computer, you knew this is from the British band Samba Wumba. Their explosive hit, Todd Thumpin', became a sports anthem around the world from the Premier League to the Super Bowl. All right, you've got more, and it looks like it's from your drum major of the Pioneer Bands, Michael Wu. And now, in his game here is Todd Thumpin'. Download a car, but many of you downloaded this next song fresh off of iTunes or LimeWire. Released in 2008, Coldplay's Viva La Vida blended orchestral strings with rock and poetry and became the band's first #1 hit in the U.S., winning Grammy First Song of the Year. Very quickly, let's give a quick shout out to our next drum major, Jack Potter. And now the Pioneer Marching Band playing under the city lights, Viva La Vida. to the field. And Junior Van Dorn making his way close to the field. And to close out our 2000s tribute, we crank up the volume with the Black Eyed Peas. Released in 2006 and produced by will.i.am, Pump It takes the famous surf rock melody from Dick Dale's Lizzie and launches it into overdrive with hip-hop, brass, and high C energy. You might remember it from the early days of YouTube, those Nike commercials, or that one kid's iPod Nano he passed along the bus. All right, now turn it up and pump it louder. Here's Pump It. Ladies and gentlemen, no talk. And now, the Pioneer Band would like to honor the 26 seniors of the class of 2026 and their parents. Our 26 for 26. When I call their name, they will step forward and accept your applause. Starting with Veda Joshi, Kayla Bala, Noel Clark, Harris Duncan, Jake Edwards, Ash Baldwin, Sydney Fletcher, Hayden Helms, Nathaniel Hung, Addison Jackson, Kabir Shah, Minji Hung, Elijah McLean Levinson, Joe Oak, Carol Paulson, Abby Portinga, Jordan Randall, Fanny Riggs, Nina Rosenfeld, Amani Sonogo, Gabriel Weintraub, Zoran Barbarella, Roland Wright, your drum major Michael Wu, Lizzie And now, for the last time this season, ladies and gentlemen, your Pioneer Marching Band. The Pioneer Marching Band would like to thank the parents of the Pioneer Band Association for their support of tonight's halftime show. We would also like to thank the football players, coaches, and families for their incredible support and teamwork this season.
Fantastic work by the Pioneer Band there as
Yeah.
they did a great job. Lots and lots of seniors out there. Good time, and you got to see that rather than the they have a professional halftime show over there for WJR, WJR and Sportscaster.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, they have tents set up in the end zone and everything.
Backlighting.
Yeah.
Trying to take our job.
Yeah, you guys are stuck with just us. Although you are very lucky that my face is not on the TV. Face for radio.
Yeah, my glistening teeth would blind whoever dares stare at me. I'd be like the King Neptune from the SpongeBob movie with the bald head just burning people's cornea. Yeah.
So great first half. Pioneer running, throwing. They leaned big time on the run, but Lon did some great jobs when he needed to throw. He took care of it.
Yep.
That last touchdown, beautiful throw out there. So what are your thoughts from the first half?
I mean, I'm seeing. I mean, storytelling football. I mean, it's you have like a little bit to learn at the beginning, and the gears they get a little more greased up, and they start to turn a little bit faster. You know, it feels like to me that you just got to keep limiting the simple mistakes. You limit the turnovers to 0, maybe 1, maybe at the end of the game or whatever. Limit the turnovers. Convert on third down. Second down and first down will be really important. If you can get those really good gut runs, you get a lot with Caceres. You get like the 5 yards, get the 6 yards, you get the first downs. You're going to limit the opportunities that you need to call goofy plays, like the end arounds, fakes, the screen, stuff like that. If you can get your fundamentals down, then of course you can have some fun if you're up the score, right? But then you can get out here with the W. On Pinckney's side, I do really like their quarterback. I think he does really well.
Yeah.
I want to see them utilize him kind of more outside the pocket. I want to see them, because they're mostly running up the middle, or they're just like throwing immediately. I want to see them kind of develop plays more, because their offensive line, it's not like they're horrible. It's not like they're getting pressured every single time by the defending players. I want to see them kind of develop these playbook. I want to have them.
He's had a really good deep ball.
Yeah.
And he hit the one to Zilka all the way down the far side. He had 2 other really good deep balls that had an opportunity.
Yep. One was dropped, unfortunately, and the other one I think was just really well defended by Edison, I think. Yes. So if you can have him like develop these longer plays, you get Zilka out on a long crosser. You can do some play action left. You have Zilka going on a long crosser. You roll him out, and you have him set his feet, and you have him chuck it, right? Newman's not Newman. What's his name? Aaron was out tonight. Maybe that can end up getting from long conversions, right? If they have, it doesn't look like that the ticky-tack, like back and forth game vintage football will work for Pinckney. So make the magic happen. You got that was a 9-year-old. You got the 9th grader quarterback. Let him lead this team on this final game.
So basically the opposite of what Huron did. Because Huron went from the air raid, they switched to a run heavy right after halftime and really took control of that game, saying, Pinckney, go the other way. As they've been trying to run a lot and just air it out. What do you got left to lose? You know?
You have to, you're 1-7. You don't know how much the coaching staff or the players can be back next year. What do you have to lose?
I mean, they have they only have 2 senior offensive linemen. Everyone else is a lot of juniors and even a couple freshmen out there. So this is a team I think that's going to be better. If you have a freshman quarterback that can play this well now, what's he going to be like in 3 years?
Imagine years when he had. I mean, obviously he'll lose Owen Zilka because he's 12th grader.
Yeah.
They'll lose Logan Tuttle, who they've gone to a lot running up the middle.
A lot of the skill players are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But skill players,
seniors.
They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
It's O linemen that are big, powerful, massive, and those are hard to find, especially here in the kind of South Michigan area. And quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are so hard to find because there are some great quarterbacks out there. Problem though is like they're playing lacrosse, they're playing baseball, they're at another school.
Yeah.
Their last name's Carr. You know, it's like
most teams don't get a CJ Carr than a Tommy Carr back to back.
You don't usually get the beater car that your mom used for years, and then they're given to you with the I don't know, but run out of analogies here. But the fact of the matter is that you do have you have growth, right? And football's a game all about growth. You wear the same pads, you maybe wear the same number, but you're not the same person every single year. And it's not these long games. Football, it's not just a game of one play, two plays. Again, it's a game of just 1,000 plays. How many football plays have we seen in our lives? We've seen so many. You can make mistakes, but the fact of the matter is, you keep going. And that's what the Pinckney and the Pioneer defenses and offenses, frankly, got to keep going. You just have to keep doing it.
Absolutely. Students, good crowd today. Lots of students in pink. The parents.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as full as I've seen it this year. This is a
Yeah.
good crowd, even more than the Pioneer Huron game.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of it could be the last game of the season. A lot of parents are out here tonight, but
Yeah.
it is a huge crowd. You do love to see the community get together. I mean, it's not like Texas where like liquor stores are closed for football games, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Red Robin will be closed. But you still have like Southeast Michigan. You see the big house right there. A lot of these kids look up to that. They grew up watching those teams. They grew up watching Wilton Spade and Dar Robinson and
Yeah.
whoever. They grew
Devin
up
Gardner.
Yeah, Devin Gardner. Well, I think they're the kind of people who we grew up with. 'Cause I don't know if
And Mr. Harbaugh, Jim
Yeah,
Harbaugh's the
Big Jim,
first one I
you know?
remember
Yeah.
when I first really started learning. That's why I wanted him to succeed at Michigan so much, is
Watch play.
because that's 84. I'm 9 years old, just really understanding the game and watching him play, and that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan has a really great history of quarterback. Kind of like unsung heroes. Like when you think of college quarterback school, you really don't think of U of M. I mean, you have Jim Harbaugh, Tom Brady, who obviously ended up doing great things in the NFL. I mean, one more than one in very different means. Like Harbaugh was really good for the Colts, and then obviously his coaching part is where he's more.
We had a time there where you had Gerback, you had
Yeah.
Greasy, you had
Brian
like
Greasy.
five players in the NFL for a little bit.
Yeah, and Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah.
Blaine Gabbert, Reddick for a little bit there. Robinson briefly, although he was more of the offensive weapon to our Robinson. And you had Gardner playing out in China.
That is a squib kick by Nylander. Hopped on about the 40 or 32-yard line. Over on the side that's Dane Smith who got that one. So Pinckney will have it right at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like 31-yard line on this near side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I want them to win. Right? I just want good football to be played. I really want to see them use McLaughlin. Like I want to see them utilize him more in kind of like out in the flat. I want to see them kind of use his legs, maybe even go ahead and try and like make some plays happen, more kind of like Russell Wilson style.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Hand off coming up the far side is Talby. Talby has the first down and more. He's out to the 50, taken down right at the 50. But that was a 18-yard scramble for an 18-yard run on first down.
Yeah, man, we can have just like an outside run and go this long. It's just a testament to the blocking on the outside. Wideouts did a great job blocking. Oh my God. Man, you see that tackle there from John Garcia? Yeah, man, Garcia just laid the hammer down. God, good thing he got up there. It was perfectly fine. But hey, I mean, I'd be mad too if on my very first play, coach talking mad game, listen, hey, we got this in the bag, just keep up, and then you blow 18 yards. I'd be mad too. So hey, but you keep going. Can't let it get in your head. Again, senior night, this is the kind of the part where you realize, oh my God, it's the last game of the year, or my God, it's the last game of my life. These emotions keep going, but you gotta control them.
1st and 10 from the 50, man in motion from the right
False
to
start.
the left, and that's going to be a false start. That's going to back them up 5, back to the 45-yard line, 1st and 15. That'll help the Pioneer defense just a little bit. It's not always a drive killer like a hold, but it definitely makes it difficult.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about emotions briefly last play, and then, looks like it was offsides on Pioneer. That's what the initial call from the ref showed. I certainly saw number 22.
I thought I saw the guy from the...
I thought I saw that as well.
Okay.
Looks like did they even move the ball? Oh, they did. And then
Okay, it's going to be offsides on
Whoa!
Pioneer. Forgive me. The initial indication from the far lineman was false start,
Yeah,
and then they must have gotten together and changed it.
Yeah.
So that would be the Pioneer player jumping and drawing them offsides. As there's a throw out to the far side. That's caught out and tackled. As there's a flag over there, as it was Carlson who got tackled right around, and there's another one at the 37-yard line. That was late, as there was 2 flags early, and then one late, as most of the players had gone away from so I don't know if something was yelled or said over there.
It had to have been, man, and that's not fun.
So you really, really hope that cooler heads prevail. You don't want to see anyone. I just want to try and limit those emotional, getting a little swept up in the emotions there. The officials are talking things over. We'll see what this is. It looks like they have to use a abacus to try and figure this one out.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yeah, because, man, they are just kids. You don't want to see them be all mad and grumpy and yell, throwing obscenities and name calling. But hey, they're kids. They get emotional, man. It's just one wrinkle to the game, just handling emotions as the umpire here rumbles over to the Pioneer coaching staff. Maybe a few more calls.
So personal foul, Pioneer. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Pioneer.
Great.
So both the personal foul and a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct on Pioneer.
Yeah, that's a big gain. But what a break for Pinckney, man. Oh, my God. Couldn't have been anything. Couldn't have happened any other way. Just how they drew it up, You
got to watch it when you're on the sideline with the other team right there on the other team's sideline.
Just shut up.
It's yeah.
Listen, there's
and you just given Pinckney a huge amount of yards.
Yeah.
So hopefully cooler heads will prevail the rest of the game. As 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They do have max protect as 2 backs in the backfield with McLaughlin. That's a direct snap. Coming to the near side is Tuttle. Tuttle trying to get the edge as he is grabbed by his sleeve and taken down. Was that Edison? Or no, was that? We'll see the replay. One of the linemen grabbed him by his sleeve and would not let go.
Yeah, man.
Was that Garcia?
That was Garcia. It
was Garcia,
yeah. Like he's holding a hand like Patrick Swayze in Dirty Days and trying to go for a spin move and just lining him up for the tackle. I love to see that, man.
Sure, the player's sitting there going, rip, please rip.
Yeah, exactly. When you see those the old NFL, the giant line of cloth just tear away. But no, man, you're
yeah. That was an impressive job to hang on to that sleeve, too, I'll tell you. Okay. 2nd and 15, so 10-15 left to go. So loss of 5. 1 receiver to the left. That's Zilka, the burner. 2 to the right. McLaughlin throws over Zilka's way. Double covered. That's intercepted. It's coming out to the 15, out to the 20. Still running as I believe that's Marshall. Marshall to the 40. Marshall to the 30. Marshall to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pioneer. That is a 103-yard return on an interception as he caught that in the end zone, but there's a flag.
Yeah, how sweet it is. I didn't notice that flag. Flag is after the pick, though. Didn't really see anything. I didn't notice it. Didn't want to say anything because your call was so sweet. But, man, this is a pick every single time. I mean, it looks like it's kind of the experience. Back into double coverage once again, and it looked like number 12. Maybe they're going to even call 12 here on pass interference as Zilka was kind of trying to sell it at the end there and try and get it. I feel like that might be what this is. Might be going back as you see the players rumble back to that line of scrimmage. It end up might be
there's
that.
Another one in the middle of the field. So there's a couple flags.
Oh, my God.
So you assume it's probably going to be a holding on Pioneers. Pioneer comes back.
That's a really late throw, though.
Yeah.
Man, a great pick. And Marshall,
is the offense still out there? So was this before the pick? The Pinckney offense is still out there.
Yeah, because I guess if they're going to call pass interference, it would have to have been when the ball was in the air. But we'll see. Maybe they're waving them off. I don't know. Here comes the ref.
So, pass interference.
Yep, they got 12.
So that would be pass interference on Pioneer.
Yeah. And illegal block in the back.
Block in the back on Pioneer. That one's... Yeah, so they declined the second penalty, but that's going to take a huge return back.
That's too bad, man. Negative 103 yards now, moving them up to the 1 maybe, or to the 10-yard line.
They're right
here.
to the 10-yard line.
Oh, moving it up.
Oh, they're going to move it even further down to the 8-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Because again, it's not like the NFL. Whereas in the
Yeah, it's
NFL, if that
spot
had in the end zone, it'd be at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that's what I
It is a
figured.
15-yard penalty. 15, right? Yeah, 15
Yeah.
yard penalty in high school. Again, I watched too many levels
Yeah,
of football.
they gotta get the boys together and make a standard rule book. I don't know what's going on here, man. You don't have to worry about this with baseball.
And one receiver to the left, that's Carlson. Two receivers to the right. Farthest among them is Zilka on the far right. Two backs in the backfield with McLaughlin. Direct snap. And that is going to be tackled down. Andrew Buchanan on the run. He's taken down back there by Wilson for Pioneer. They're going to mark it right at the 3-yard line. That's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3. Good job not letting him in, but he did get a few yards there.
I haven't called Wilson's name a lot this season, but he's always been up there in the line of scrimmage. He's always one of those big men getting up there, moving that line of scrimmage, allowing the linebackers and the jet ends to go in there. He finally got some love, got the tackle. Love to see it.
So they've had 2 direct snaps in a row.
Yeah.
Trying to use McLaughlin as a decoy. Now we'll see what they do. As they have 3 receivers tight to the line of scrimmage on the right-hand side. One receiver wide to the left.
Low, middle, high.
McLaughlin, that's a wide out to the far side and nothing doing. Taken down as Talby gets taken down at the 5. That'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. They tried to spread out Pioneer, get a little room to the far side. And good job by the Pioneer defense.
Absolutely, man. 11 hands to the football. Beautiful. Just how they drew it up. And unfortunately, there it does feel like Pirate is down, injured on the field. It's number 2, I think.
That is Talby, who is on his knee. We hope he'll be all right. You don't want to see any of these wonderful young athletes injured. So Talby taking time to get up. The trainers are over there. We really appreciate the trainers taking care of the athletes. And he's getting helped off to the sidelines. We hope he'll recover soon. That brings up 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. 8:40 left to go. It is a 2-score game, but Pinckney can definitely cut into that here. And getting a touchdown on that first drive coming out of halftime would really pump up this team.
Oh, yeah.
Pioneer looking for a big stop. The defense has come up big a couple times. They're going to have to here. Well, the Pinckney coach is out on the field, out by the numbers.
Pleading his case. Not sure what they'd be pleading. Maybe they're nosing something.
So 3rd and goal. They'll have it from that 5-yard line. Tuttle back in the backfield with McLaughlin.
He's calling for base defense here.
2 receivers to the left. That's Carlson and Barish. Over to the right, it is Andrew Buchanan and Zilka. The officials talking things over as they blew the whistle before anything could happen.
My gosh.
And I'm not exactly sure what the talk is about. I don't know if there was, I mean, you wouldn't think out of an injury timeout there being illegal substitution or anything.
Yeah.
Now the linesman talking over on the far side. So I'm not sure if it's just something they want them to pay attention to, look for or not.
Could be. Maybe it's with the line.
Did they not have it's got 4th down over on the, is it not 3rd down? The Sticks have 4th down over there.
Yeah, and that's the Pioneer coaching staff was putting their fist up. I thought that was them calling base defense, but no, that was them calling for the 4th down symbol. Maybe there was a downage discrepancy. If only there was a way to go back and see what down it is with the YouTube feature. Go ahead and put in the chat below. What down is it?
So
Comment down below.
They got 4th down. Nope, they got the 3rd down up on the. You got to go with the guys on the field, right? But so penalty they redid it on the pass interference. That was 1st down, right?
Yeah.
And then 2nd down, they came to the near side. 3rd down was the loss. I think it's 3rd down.
So it was the run on your side. We got tackled by 90. And then there was the run with the injury. Yes, it's 3rd down.
swear
But
it's third down. Look, I'm not going to argue if they want to make it fourth down.
Kick the field goal, buddy.
Now again, they don't have any video replay, so they got to talk things over.
There's no replay in a high school football. Well, that would be a cool wrinkle to our sport here. Yellow red challenge flag. All right, after further review, it is third down.
So the official coming out, they still got fourth down over there. So now the official's going to come over and talk. I mean, Pioneer would love for it to be fourth down. I'm surprised the Pinckney staff isn't over there.
Yeah,
hollering.
Why are they not yelling? Exactly.
I'm shocked.
How easy is it to count to 3 or 4?
Well, I mean, hey, you go with what's on the field, right? So it'll be fourth and goal, I think.
All right.
Unless the officials are right there. They're not telling them, so it's got to be fourth and goal. That's what they have, the chain gang. So we'll take it. Throw doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Touchdown to Barish. Quick throw on a slant for Barish. Just made that slant that's so hard to cover.
Yeah, it's just because you're a man. It's man beater for a reason. Your man coverage, you get beat. It happens. You move on.
So it matters not if it was third or fourth. They scored the touchdown, and now you assume they're going to go for 2 points, trying maybe catch up there.
Maybe the coaching staff was just like, I know this play's got it. I know they're in this. I know they're in man beat coverage.
They weren't worried about it. Yeah, they weren't worried about it. Man. It is strange that they would talk to Pioneer and not the Pinckney staff about that. But it's all right. Pinckney got the score. It's now, they can get this. Right now it's still a 2-score game. So if Pioneer can stop this. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. McLaughlin in shotgun formation. Tuttle to his left. McLaughlin throws over to the right-hand side. And knocked away. Incomplete. No flag shown, so that keeps it.
Yeah.
A 2-score game, 21-12.
Looking for the 50-50 ball.
Is 9 points between the two.
After that long intermission, good to see some football back here. Got the kickoff coming up soon.
So now this is going to be incumbent on the Pioneer offense to try and Pinckney now has some momentum. They came out. They scored the touchdown. They took it, got a couple penalties, but they took it all the way down the field. Last thing you want to do is let Pinckney keep that momentum. You want to, as the Pioneer offense, rip it right away from them and go on down and possess that ball and score.
Get it first down by any means necessary, then just run the football. You just got to run it. To milk the clock.
Yeah, we both love a really good running game. They have shown that thus far today.
Oh, yeah, man.
That opens up the passing game. It does so much for you.
Football 101.
They will now.
We will teach it to our children.
Flip that ball, get it back. Wilson ready to kick off. Marshall back deep to the near side. Kowak back deep to the far side. Wilson raises his right hand. Puts his foot into it, squib kick, as that's grabbed, picked up, and
his knee was down.
Callias, his knee was down, so they're going to take it. They'll be right down at the, they're going to mark it, 35-yard line? So Pioneer first and 10 from the 35-yard line with 8:32 left to go here in the third.
Here you go. It's huge here, Mark. You got to run the football. The 5 big men up front. I know you're cold. I know you're hungry. Keep running the ball. You have to do it.
Absolutely.
You can't let this momentum go to waste. You have this 21-12 lead. You are still up. Play like you're up. Don't go crazy. Just run the football.
2 backs in the backfield with Lawn. Hand off to Thomas. Thomas trying to find some room on the far side. He'll get a couple of yards out to the 34-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8. By the way, I do need to mention, tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Tom Holzer Field, that's where Northville plays their football, Pioneer Field Hockey will be playing Dexter for the state championship. Yep. We will have an audio broadcast, but state championship on the line. Lawn back, throws it. That caught by Thomas. Thomas coming up the far side. Thomas out to the 40. Thomas first down and more. Out to the 50. Taken down past the 45-yard line. A great job bringing that defense in for Lawn and throwing the screen to Thomas. And he made hay as good blocking downfield.
Yep. I love the screen, man. Live by it, you die by it. But that's the sign of life right there. You still have buy-in from the offensive line. You still have buy-in from the running back. It's just these small plays, man, that can turn into huge mental adjustments. Because, hey, now you got that first down, deep breaths. They need to start running that football with Caceres, as you always do. You can slow this game down.
Caceres takes it up the middle. He has room. Down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. They'll mark him there right at the 35-yard line. They'll bring up 2nd and 1 with 7:18 left to go here in the third. 21-12, Pioneer with the lead.
You love to see it. And we've been seeing that whenever Pioneer's been up, they're going to these plays.
Yeah.
They're going to the screens, and then they're going to Caceres. It's what they've really been working with all year. It's sort of what they're practicing. It's what they do really well. The interior line is playing so good today, which is something you really don't. I haven't seen a lot from many Pioneer teams. As a guy who played interior line.
5 wide as Henley takes the ball on a sweep by the wide receiver, taken down. He got tripped up as shooting through the gap there was, let's see, that would be Schneider who got him as he got really off the block quickly.
Yeah, and Schneider made a heck of a play there because, bro, Isaac, this guy was zooming. He was going so fast, so I feel like he would have ran through the stands if he could have. He was going real fast, and unfortunate for that young man getting tripped up.
3rd and 6. Now we have been going for it, so you can still run it here on 3rd and 6. Callias in motion to the far side. That ball grabbed by Long. Long coming over to the near side. He's taken down. Did the ball come out?
No, that's
no, they're saying incomplete pass as Long
pass.
tried to throw it forward, saving a few yards. But that ball, it kind of popped up as the receiver was coming by. Yeah, that popped up.
Yeah, listen, bro, you cannot do that with the football on.
Yeah.
But
thank you,
though.
Yeah.
Because don't do it again, but thank you, you know.
And it is 4th and 6 with 6:07 left to go. Couple tough losses there because Pioneer had a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, they're in punting formation, but the punter forgot to come out.
So Nylander comes out. Pioneer's going to punt it. They don't want to give Pinckney great field position.
On their 40-yard line.
As that ball, Nylander gets it. That was a low snap, popped up high. As that is going to hit down to the 10-yard line and continue to roll. They'll mark it right about the 8-yard line. So good job getting them back behind the 10-yard line. Great punt.
Yeah, it was a good punt. Good adjustment there on the low snap as well. Still got the ball out. Love to see it. And if listen, I'm not punting from the 40-yard line. But this is not about me. It's not about me. I mean, because Pinckney has been able to matriculate the ball down the field. They have been doing a good job, at least in the second half. But getting a 99-yard drive, a lot harder than getting a 60-yard drive. So, you keep going.
I feel like if it was 4 or less, they probably would have gone for it.
Probably, because you could trust Caceres to get 5 yards there.
Exactly. Whoa, there's a football that just came onto the field. Where did that come from?
More football for everybody.
I swear it came from.
Spawned in.
Exactly.
God has gifted us with yet another one of his finest creations.
So one receiver wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. The lone receiver to the left is Carlson. McLaughlin hands off to Tuttle. Tuttle trying up the middle.
Great.
He is swarmed under right at the 10-yard line. He will gain 2 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, nothing happening. Pioneer defense doing a really good job of closing in the line of scrimmage, not going too far afield. That's a really easy habit to never break ever in your life, and then eventually you're in college and you're not playing football. You like me. You have to. You cannot go upfield, especially in these run plays, because then you just get beat. So you have to have discipline, which for D linemen is kind of hard. But you have discipline. You stay in the line of scrimmage. Then you get to tackle. Then you have fun. That's what it's all about. You can keep doing it. Good to know.
By the way, is Sam Frost, who got an offer from Madonna. That's
nice.
Who got the offer from Madonna. We'd love to see him play at the next level. As McLaughlin throwing it over. That tipped away by Tedla.
Nice.
Is trying to get to Carlson. Carlson, again, trying almost a cut out and then trying a crossing route, a shallow crossing route, and that tipped away by Tedla. Good job there to bring up 3rd and 8.
I love Tedla. Did a great play. It's actually impossible for cornerbacks to not emote 12 times after every good play they make. You saw how he did the no-fly zone, did the seat buckle.
And there is a flag. Would that be, I mean, they have him in illegal substitution, looks like what it's going to be. Because people haven't lined up, so that'd be like 12.
Oh no, they're calling on Tedla. They're calling the seat buckle. They're calling it taunting. He did it a second time, like really early on. Yep, there it is. It's the seat buckle. Seat buckle has been going all the time. You can't call a seat buckle. It's
the Pioneer coaching staff is irate down there.
Not happy about that.
So that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Tedla for taunting, and that's going to give.
Edison gives a thumbs down, like he's Julius Caesar at the Coliseum after that. Not excited.
Well, I mean, there's been some emotion on the field, so they're trying to keep this locked down. That is a
but if anything,
that's a tight call.
If anything, now the kids are more emotional because they're like, "That's nonsense." Blue, what are you talking about? And then now they get mad.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
5's wide open.
McLaughlin takes it, looking to the right, throwing it, batted down. As Garcia races over and bats it down. If he could have saw that, he was looking around for it. He might have had a chance to get the mitts on it.
That would have been real fun. The old big man touchdown.
Yeah, because he batted up. He was looking around for it.
Yeah, but just nothing happened, unfortunately. No one really was there. And you always love to see the players, even though it's obviously a forward pass, they're all running thinking it's a fumble towards it.
So 2nd and 10 for Pioneer. Pioneer's defense trying to get stopped. So Pinckney 2nd and 10 for the 25-yard line. 4:57 left to go here in the third. They keep 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McLaughlin has it back in the backfield. Now Barish in motion and a whistle.
They're going to call false start.
Is this one actually going to be a false start? It is.
Yeah.
So that's going to back them up 5 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 15 from the 20-yard line. I don't trust my eyes until I see that official make the call now.
Yeah, usually when you see 2 guys throw the flag at the same time, usually it's a pretty simple call.
Yeah, absolutely.
But hey, man, stuff happens. Maybe it would have been a guy offside. You never know.
Huh. By the way, not picking on the officials at all. As a matter of fact, if you think you could do better, reach out to the
Please
MHSAA.
we need more,
We
bro.
cannot have the games we love without the officials. There are people making $25 a game just trying their hearts out, letting us have the games we love. McLaughlin takes it, looking over the middle, throws over the middle. That's caught, taken down by Newman as well as Knapp.
Oh, no.
That's going to be right at the 22-yard line, but more flags coming in.
They're going to call Napier on. Oh, they're going to call him on roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer, I think they made a motion to the head. So that's going to be contact to the head, I believe.
Oh, so many unlucky breaks here for the Pioneer squad, man, with the seatbelt call and now the personal foul. Oh my God, these things, man. Listen, if you're Pinckney, man, you're like, this is good. Listen, keep going, keep at it, Go get like a baseball bat and start hitting them. Keep getting penalized for that. But I mean, it's for the Pioneer. It's some unlucky coin flips here. Cannot lie. Because I get the first down. Now you're getting more positive momentum. You open up the playbook for Pinckney. I kind of expect a shot here. They've run the ball like a ton recently. Their slot receiver number 5, I'm not sure his name.
Barish.
Max Barish. It seems like, the safety probably has him here on this man coverage, and Calais is right there, or Kolak rather. But
that grabbed as McLaughlin screen out to the far side, out to the 40-yard line.
Or he calls screen.
And it's going to be a 5-yard gain. They will mark it 2nd and 5. 4:34 left to go here in the third in a penalty-filled third quarter, which makes it feel like it's taken forever. Definitely, it feels as long as the first half at this point.
Everyone deserves somebody that loves them as much as the OC for Pinckney loves screens.
They work. He had some people who can run after the catch.
No wonder why he loves them so much. That's why you call him, man.
3 receivers to the left, hand off to Tuttle, up the middle. Tuttle will get out to, they'll mark him right at the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 as we go under 4 minutes left to go in the third. So this will be a big chance for Pioneer. If you can stop them here, you hope they'll actually punt it. because it's still on their own side of the 50. Even Dan Campbell might not go for it at that point. Although if it's a 2 or 1 yard, he might.
You know what? I was going to say, 2 yards down by 1 score?
Well, they got to get the stop here first on third down, McLaughlin. He has Tuttle to his left as they have 3 receivers all tight to the line of scrimmage. Now moving back as that's the direct snap to Andrew Buchanan, and he does not get it as Garcia comes in from behind, pulls him back. Other people who were there, I believe that was also Walker who came in and got a piece of him from the front side.
I'm not a big fan like the Otto Graham quarterback keepers kind of running up with people next to him. It feels like you have blocking up front. You've been able to kind of use your other halfback to kind of get a block on the edge. Why not run a play like that versus kind of just run it up the middle where the Pioneer defense is always staying and they're never going to not go away from there. Kind of an odd call, but hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, just try to get some extra yardage. Find it necessary.
3 from the 42-yard line. They're coming
they're hurrying it up.
To the line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're trying to catch Pioneer off guard. McLaughlin calling for the snap. This might be just a hard count, trying to get us to jump offside.
Might be Daytona. Yep.
Now they blow the whistle. Timeout called by Pinckney. So good job by Pioneer as they ran to the line, trying to get Pioneer to jump, and Pioneer stayed steady in their stance, and hopefully they get a punt here. It's got to be tough as you see him running to the line here. Adrenaline spikes, and all of a sudden he gives some crazy hard count. So again, they're announcing here the field hockey team playing. If you can get out to Tom Holzer Field, the Northfield, that's actually Cook Elementary, strangely enough. But go out to Tom Holzer Field. I've seen the Pioneer lacrosse team play there a couple times. Get out there, 11 o'clock game, Dexter versus Pioneer.
Defending champions, Pioneer.
Pioneer has been to, this is the first MHSAA field hockey championship ever. It's an MHSAA sport this year for the first time. And Pioneer's been in the championship now 7 years in a row.
Wow. Dynasty.
Won the last 3. That's up and all the way back. That hits right at the 30. And that'll be down at the 25-yard line. One more really interesting thing. Abby Tamer, who is a grad student field hockey player at University of Michigan.
Yeah.
She played at Dexter. It is Keely Tamer, her mother, who is the Dexter coach.
Keely Tamer?
Abby Tamer, who some folks just put on the Michigan women's current Mount Rushmore of players.
Yeah.
So she's something amazing.
It's really cool how
I promise I'll talk about football again.
No, listen, man. I mean, it's really cool how there's so much. Listen, football's king. You know, football's king. We know it. We bow down to him. But there's so many other sports that you can send your kid to play. Like wrestling and field hockey especially is becoming. Lacrosse has become huge.
Oh yeah.
As well, and it's so cool because there really is something for everyone, which makes sports so great.
Lawn alone in the backfield in shotgun formation. Now Henley comes across. Henley takes it on the sweep, coming out to the far side to the 30. He gets taken down right about the 33-yard line. That looks like it's a 6-yard gain. They'll bring up 2nd and 4. Good gain on that for Henley.
Great block there from Calais. He's doing really good at setting the edge on the outside there when kind of line up at the tight end position. He's doing a really good job of just blocking people who are a little bit bigger than him as well, and then allowing Isaac to just get over there. And another tackle. That was great from Pinckney as well. You'll have to see 3 great football players making football plays.
Trips to the left, all tight to line of scrimmage. Calais to the right, and now a whistle and timeout called by Pioneer.
Didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, Pioneer didn't like what they saw. 2nd and 4. They decided to take the timeout. This is a important offensive drive. So again, you really want to get a touchdown here to try and distance yourself. I know it's a 2-score game, but it really feels like Pinckney has a lot of momentum at this moment. And they've had the last offensive score, and if you can possibly get them. If you can possibly drive, take a lot of time off the clock for Pioneer, that'd be great.
Yeah, man. That's what you got to do. Third quarter, we talked about the first quarter's always going really fast. Third quarters always go a little longer.
They have.
Yeah.
They have indeed this season.
Yeah. So it feels like, the third quarter here. It's all gas, no brakes in the fourth.
Kowak wide to the near side.
Oh, my God.
One receiver wide to the left. That's Marshall in motion. Fake the handoff to Marshall up the middle to Caceres. Caceres is going to get close to the first down. He has the first down as they'll mark him out to the 37-yard line. Hard running up the middle for 4.5 yards, and Caceres gets that first down.
That's just some big league running, man, from Caceres. He's really good at just like the Ashton Genty, just like you get touched the first time, who cares?
Yeah.
You need 5 other people to tap your shoulder before you dare fall down an inch, And it's just good. I like how far and immediately far they put Cole Walker on the near side of the field just to get the DB way far away from the action as he possibly can.
As that's a handoff up the middle, Caceres weaving around. He'll get out to the 44-yard line again. A gain of, is that 6? A gain of 6 on first down. And again, they really, if they can keep on schedule with this running game, it is amazing.
Bro, Frost about to kill somebody. He was like the light at the end of the tunnel is not the light. It's the truck headlights of Sam Frost.
He is a big man who runs with, blocks with authority.
No kidding, bro. The mandate of heaven authority.
Now in motion is Newman, comes tight to line of scrimmage. Hand off to Caceres, again weaving through past the 50 as he'll come down to the 48-yard line. First down for Pioneer. And at this moment, if you don't have any penalties, you expect a heavy diet of Caceres here to just wear down this offense or this defensive line.
Yeah. That's what I expect too. And why wouldn't you? He's been doing this job so well. He's like your number one, I'm trying to think of some crazy analogy with forklift driving or something, or some goofy thing you can talk about. But no, he's just a stud. He's just a football player.
MVP at this
he
point.
is. He's maybe even your team MVP as well. Because I feel like this entire offense revolves around him, and that is what a good kind of pro-style offense that Pioneer likes to run offense is. You think of it as revolving around the quarterback, which in hindsight it maybe does as well a little bit, but at the same time, the running back is what the really football revolves around. Establishing this run, which opens up the pass game, which then your quarterback can shine. But listen, you don't have Frank Tarkenton out there running around like a maniac, trying to find some guy open, because you don't need to. You have a pro-style offense where you trust your lineman to get that push, and then you trust your amazing running back, your number 5, Caceres, to get the yardage. That's what it is. You break it down to simple rules. Football is about 2 things. Someone blocking for you, and you move and connect on that block.
Yeah. Well, we have hit the fourth quarter, 21-12. Pioneer in the lead, and Lon has been able to throw, but it's been on more when it's not a specific passing down, because when it's a passing down, the defensive lineman can just rush and buckle down, and he's been under pressure. But on non-specific passing downs, he's been great over the middle.
Of course, which is exactly why you plan the offense like this. You don't need to get your quarterback to go throw it onto to Main Street here. What you need to do is you get the quarterback to throw it to people who can get open, and that's what Lon is really good at doing, is capitalizing on these plays designed for him, like the screens, like the quick shots. That's what he's really good at as well.
So the official standing by the ball. Kowak again wide to the near side. As taking a look. Calais close to the line of scrimmage. Trying to see, is that Newman to the right of him? It is. It almost feels like it's a TV timeout or something.
Yeah, it does.
Because normally there wouldn't really be another reason for them to stand over the ball and wait for them to snap it.
WJR.
We don't have the guy with the red cap on the sideline.
Yeah.
So one receiver to the right, three to the right, one to the left. Newman in motion. That ball popped up. Caceres grabs it as he will be taken down at the 50-yard line. That is going to be a loss of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. And that's happened a couple times. Is just as things moved, it popped out. And I don't know if it's the motion of the running back that causes that issue, or if it's
I was looking at the replay trying to see if it was it a problem with Alex Miller's snap, but it just looked like that ball just touched the hands and it didn't get in the hands. But hey, it's been happening a few times, but it really has not yet resulted in a turnover, which is all you can really hope for, man.
As in motion is Marshall, comes over to the near side. Lon takes it, throws over to Marshall.
Nice.
Marshall catches it down to the 45. Gets taken out right around the 42, 41-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Good job to get a lot back, get 9 yards back. I'm wondering, is maybe Hayes taller than Lon, so the shotgun snap just is kind of a different
that could be
position?
that could possibly be it as well. Speaking, I do really because that also that play. I really do like that throw from Lon because it looked like because it was a really good throw because it almost you mentioned height. It looked like a throw that someone who would throw who was like 6'8" would throw because it looked like a really high ball and have a crazy angle. Love that throw.
As Lon takes it, throws over the middle, and that ball diving for it as Aiden Smith got a hand on it, and that could have been disaster. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Now with this, you wonder, is Pioneer going to punt it again, or are they going to try with 4th and 4 at the Pinckney 42-yard line? Or they're going to try to get Caceres up the middle.
I was going to say.
Offense is still out there.
11.
11-11 left to go here in the 4th.
Give it to Eduardo, bud.
As again, 3 tight ends in motion. The pitch to Caceres coming up the near side to the 40, 45 to the 30, past the 25-yard line. First down for Pioneer. They'll mark them at the 27-yard line there.
And that's just big league blocking up front, man. You got everyone, every single boot. You got so many people buying in. You got, dude, this is insane. You can't. Honestly, you can't even teach this, man. It's all mental. You got Marshall buying in, you got the O-line buying in, you got Newman out there blocking for his boy. Even though Caceres, again, he's really good at these like A-gap, like 22, like up the gut runs, trap plays. But you swing it out right. You have like 400,000 people out there blocking in that bunch formation now, the tight end position. He can do it all, and that's a testament to this offensive line, especially, man. The blocking up front, so beautiful.
2 receivers to the left, to the right. Kowak in motion. Hand off to Kowak. Kowak cuts up. He has room. He'll get taken down right about the 18-yard line. But he was going to go wide and all of a sudden saw a hole and cut up immediately.
Yep, that is a testament to the awareness, man. Because you got a lot of wide receivers who love doing the jet sweep. Because what the jet sweep is in Madden is how it's programmed is that you can't move your wide receiver like upfield until they kind of get past the hash. But in real life, it's not a video game. You're not bound by your DualShock 4. You can go up the middle and cut at any moment in time. That's exactly what he did, and I was really proud of that. It's really good to see.
2nd and 5 for Pioneer. 1 receiver left. That's Kowak. 1 receiver to the right. That is Marshall. Thomas in the backfield. Hand off to Thomas. He stutter steps forward. He'll break through as he'll get right to the first down marker right at the 18-yard line. Believe this should be a first down. Caceres comes back in.
But they run it to him.
I don't think they've made the first down motion yet. If it's 3rd down, it's going to be 3rd down and a hair's breadth. And it looks like it is. So 3rd and less than a yard. As everyone's going to come up the middle. That is going to be offsides on Pinckney. That'll get the first down.
Yeah, man.
Again, that's tough. They know Pioneer has had a lot of success up the middle, and they had a couple players coming in, linebackers coming in the middle.
That's where you get the hard count, man. You get the hard count up. You got some guys who want to rush the A-gap. They're calling axe blitz, but at the same time, they didn't snap the ball. It's the thing about the football. You have to watch it, man. Nothing matters until that ball's snapped.
Lon in shotgun formation. Caceres to his right. Hand off to Caceres.
Touchdown.
And he has the touchdown. Caceres scores right up the middle, weaving through traffic, and makes it 27-12 Pioneer.
That might even been the same play they called for the same formation they had earlier on the hard count. Just they had Colias is going a little bit, and just Caceres finds a block, finds the hole, finds the end zone.
Can't say enough about this offensive line blocking and the wide receivers too.
Yeah, man. You talk about like, oh man,
Nylander puts it up.
Automatic.
and he puts it halfway to Michigan Stadium. He has it there as it's 28-12 as Pioneer takes a 16-point lead. Still 2 scores, but 16 feels a little better than 9.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But at the same time here, it's really good to see. You have people fighting. It makes just remembering how it was for me. The emotions you feel, especially fourth quarter, single digits on the clock now.
Yep. 9:08 left.
Yeah, man, it's like, God, this could be it. Now, obviously, you got the emotions like running through your head, like, okay, we can't lose the game, bro. Listen, but it's also like, this is it for me. This is my last game. Give it all. That's what I want to see here.
They
Pinckney
used a
and
lot of
Pioneer.
the clock there, too. They used at least 5 minutes of the clock.
Yes, they did.
So that was great. As back deep. Now, most of these kicks have been to the up back. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep on calling out who's out deep.
Yeah.
But
All right. Who's
12
the
back
up- who's
deep
the
to
up
the
back?
near side. As Zilka on the far side.
He's not getting it.
Dane Smith is the up back on the near side.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be Ray on the far side. Sorry, he just switched his number before the game. Nylander gets ready to kick this one away. Ball at the 40. Nylander, right foot into it. That ball taken down as that'll be right at the 41-yard line.
Something's happening in the stands here. Mr. Hudson's going crazy. Oh, wait, no, he just threw something. Never mind. You're having fun. I thought, like, Mr. Hudson just, like, saw someone, like, with like an illicit substance in the sideline.
You don't want anything like that.
In the crowd here, but then he just, like, was just been with some kid and threw a ball at him. Never mind. Good to see. He was the assistant principal when I was going here.
Nice.
So he's still here.
9:07 left to go here in the fourth. 28-12. Pioneer has lead first and 10 from the 41-yard line. McLaughlin, freshman quarterback, although now at the last game of the season, is he really a freshman? McLaughlin throws it over as making some people miss, coming ahead with it as he'll get out to the 45-yard line. That was Tuttle making it out there, and he made a little hay out of nothing there, and he got 4 yards. So it looked like Pioneer had him hemmed in the backfield.
Yeah. Making chicken salad out of chicken feet. Good to see. And you mentioned like McLaughlin playing like he's a freshman. Is he really a freshman last game of the season?
Yeah, you don't feel like it at that point.
Yeah, you feel like you're just been developed. Like, and you think about this inexperience. Oh, he's got inexperience. Dude, he has 8 games of experience.
Yeah.
8 games more than you do.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right, kind of stacked to the right. As McLaughlin takes back, throws over the middle, knocked away by, that's Marshall.
Yeah, really good coverage there from Marshall. Just
Great coverage
swinging
by
in there,
Marshall, yeah.
swatting it away. Wow.
Because that was a good throw otherwise, as that was a throw to Barish, and that could have been problems.
Oh, yeah.
Again, good throw by McLaughlin, good zip on it.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to end up doing a lot here. I mean, they've done a whole lot of gut runs. They have a whole lot of screens. At some point, you're going to have to, like, listen, man, we're going to win this football game. We have the football pads on, have the football cleats on, going to win the football game. McLaughlin's going to have to throw swinging it. Which is then the interceptions that Marshall's gotten so far. I mean, one was called back, the really long touchdown was called back. But, hey, this is when you can start capitalizing.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. That is Tuttle. McLaughlin takes it, looks to the right, throws to the right. That is knocked away. Knapp right there in a battle with Andrew Buchanan. Andrew Buchanan and Knapp right together there. And watching this replay, that throw, boy, Knapp almost had an opportunity.
Yeah, Knapp's playing another unsung hero for the Pioneer defense here. Knapp is always like, listen, we don't call his number a lot. That's okay. Knapp's always like the second guy to like seal the deal in the first tackle. Because, hey, you get the first person there, they're slowly bringing them down. Maybe they can break out. Knapp comes in, boom, seals the deal.
4th and 6 at this point with 8-17 down 2 scores. Pinckney's probably got to go for it despite the fact that it's on their own 45-yard line. So the offense comes out. Zilka the burner all the way out to the left-hand side. 2 receivers left, to the right. McLaughlin takes it, throws over to the far side to Zilka. That tipped away, incomplete. as trying to see who was in coverage. That was Edison, who has had himself some good plays in coverage.
Oh, he just did the buckle lockdown thing as well, and the ref did not see it. And he also has his helmet off coming off the field. Two things you should not be doing, but that's okay. Because he looked shaken up on that hit.
He did, actually. He looks like he's having some issues on the sideline. We hope he's all right.
Aiden Hutchinson, eye black, and the mullet.
Indeed.
That's an Ann Arbor individual, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah, Hutch has been playing his life.
He has been, man.
He's been great.
Man, who was the guy he drafted before Hutch? You remember? No, you don't.
No, I don't remember.
Walker.
There you go. One receiver left, one to the right. Pioneers offense on the field from the Pinckney 45-yard line. Vaughn, that snap down. Vaughn hops on it back to the 48-yard line. That one, it's coming at him a little high. That one came low.
Yeah.
And so that one able to, Vaughn, very, very wise jumping on it. That is a loss of 7, though, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 17.
Yeah, man. The center is the first person to touch the ball. You don't want to get in your head because, hey, if the coach did not trust you to snap the ball every play, then you would not be playing that position, bro. So don't overcompensate, man. Don't try and overcorrect your decision. Just swing the ball backfield, get the block.
One receiver left, one to the right. Tight end, tight to line of scrimmage on the near side. Fakes it. That's the throw to Kowak. Kowak trying to get past. He'll get down to about the 42-yard line. Oh, boy, they're marking him back at the 44-yard line on the far side.
What?
Maybe he stepped out before I saw it. There was a bunch of
didn't
people
look
on
like
the near
that to
side.
me. See right here in our replay, he certainly at least got to the 42.
They've moved it up a little bit now. They've kind of
Nah.
moved it out to the 42. So that is going to be 3rd and 7.
I was right.
One receiver to the left, one to the right. Two tight ends move from the right to the left. Long takes the snap. Hands off to Caceres.
Wow.
Caceres, he'll be taken down right about the 38-yard line. 38-yard line.
Yeah. Lon's got to be careful because a lot of these snaps are getting right in his hand. They're bobbling around. And he has the hand warmers on, and his hand's in the hand warmer right now. That's where his hand needs to be because the Pioneer, listen, that was like the craziest handoff I've ever seen. And
Kind of a delayed handoff.
Yeah, but hey, it worked. When you got Caceres right there, and hey, you're here. It's on 4th down. You know what you need to do? You need to run up to Caceres.
4th and 3rd. Pinckney really stacking up the middle. Long
Might not be a player.
looks to the left. Getting the signal. Pioneer may be trying to get him to jump off sides. Long takes it. Throws over to the near side, and it's intercepted. As coming down to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Barish, touchdown for Pinckney. As Barish just jumped the route and ran all the way back. That makes it 28-18. As we see here, it was trying to get to Marshall on the near side. And he threw it, and just jumping the route is Barish. He read it all the way, and Barish.
Yeah. They've called that play a few times here on the play action, right there to the near man, whether it's Kolak. Mostly they had Marshall there that time. Didn't matter what. It didn't matter how well that ball was thrown. If he knew where it was going, he was going to pick that off.
Yeah.
So great adjustment from that young man. And it's still here a 10-point game, so it's not like, oh, it's over, we're going to start crying. But it does make it a little bit more difficult.
They're going for the 2-point conversion now to get it to a single score.
And
Two receivers to the left, to the right, McLaughlin.
It's huge.
Rolling to his right, McLaughlin. Still looking, throwing downfield, and a touchdown to Barish. He waited and found, that was not bad coverage. He found Barish in the back as he was coming across that end line, and that makes it a 8-point game. As you see Barish throwing up his hands, he got just back past the defenders and got lost.
That was a really good pass.
It was a great pass.
It was over 3 people.
It was.
I didn't even see him back there. The young gun.
That was a really, really good pass by McLaughlin. And with 5:59 left to go now, it's incumbent on the Pioneer offense to take some of this time and hopefully get more points.
Yeah, you have
Because
to.
the last thing you want to do after they get a defensive pick six, the last thing you want to do is turn it over
Yeah.
and have that momentum built.
I mean, because what happened with Flushing in the first game of the season is you had, like, they're up there down 21-0. I was up here in the booth like, bro, I can't believe this is happening. I got invited here for a second beautiful season of football. We're losing already, but then the boys just come back to it,
Yep.
right? And they've been coached all year to play football. They're still playing football. No one's given up yet. You don't want to let this one go away. Do your assignment. Don't make any silly mistakes. Run the football, hopefully. Give it to Caceres. Get the yardage. You've been talking about it all game. You eat at the clock. Because the clock is like the 12th teammate, basically.
Yep.
Especially at this point where he might be like, I don't know, like the third teammate of the 12. His priority list is a little bit higher. He's a little bit higher on your speed dial.
Back deep on the far side is Marshall. On the near side is Tedla. Wilson. That is a squib kick, and Newman again grabs it.
Going for like an onside kick sort of thing.
It did not look like an onside. It was a squib up the
It
middle.
was? I mean, I guess it's true because you have to declare onsides in high school. So, I think.
Do you have to?
I always forget.
I don't think
we
you
need
have
one
to in
playbook.
high
We
school.
need one rule set.
I know
God.
that's a newer thing for the NFL, right? You have to declare it. I don't think you have to in high school, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
And people might laugh at me. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. As 5:59 left to go, 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Pioneers offense comes back out onto the field. And now, it's Ted Lasso says, Lon has to have the memory of a goldfish.
Real.
Forget that last play. And one receiver left, one to the right. Tight end, tight line of scrimmage. Marshall in motion. And handoff to Caceres. Caceres running up the middle.
There
He
you
has
go.
room. Caceres out to the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Pioneer! Caceres answers back in one play, putting it back up to a 2-score game.
Like nothing even happened, man. Me when I'm a football player, I wonder what I could do. How about I just give it to my greatest player at this point? Listen, we can say what we want, but Caceres is the star of the show. He is Super Mario. He is Legend of Zelda Link. He's the main character, and he scored another touchdown here for the Pioneer, and it's looking a little bit more out of the reach for the Pirates here, man. Happy homecoming, Mark.
What is that? Like a whole 5 seconds off the clock. Nylander puts the kick up, and it is good. So they scored. They didn't use the clock, but they scored.
That's true. We'll take it. That is like the age-old argument of like what matters more versus like time positioning versus just like pointage. And because you see like some random like YouTube short of like you'll never believe this team was down 14 points with 1 minute and they won still. But then like at the same time, you have more opportunities to score or to get the stops, right? It is like a what do you call it? And listen, I know there's no coach on that sideline who's like, man, I wish Caceres just like fell down after 5 yards. So I know their answer.
You take the points.
You always take points.
Yeah, and it was great blocking. Again, you just hope that the Pioneer offensive line can continue to just impose their will. Nylander gets it set. It has been short kicks. So Andrew Buchanan right around the 35-yard line to the far side. Can't quite tell the number to the near side. Nylander. And over to the near side, right to the up back that's caught. Right down at the 40-yard line. That was Dane Smith, I believe. Yep, Dane Smith. Out to the 40. So again, good starting field position for Pinckney. You still have 2 timeouts, 5:44 left to go. So you don't have to panic, but I think you are going to have to go in the air a lot more now.
Did you see anything on film with regards to like the Pinckney like kickoff return? Like, is Zilka like the greatest kickoff returner of all time? Because I'm like confused why you would start them off.
I didn't see a lot. As a matter of fact, in the Chelsea game, and maybe Chelsea's that good, they trapped him inside the 20 regularly.
Interesting.
So I don't know if it's. Then again, maybe the Chelsea kicker kicks it deeper. And taken as McLaughlin taken down.
Nice.
as excellent job out there. Great job by Walker to take him down. He got a hand on him, and that was what it needed as he got off his block. That's the key, as he was blocked, got off his block and grabbed him and put him down.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game, too.
2nd and 13 from the 37-yard line. 5:15 left to go here in the fourth, 35-20. Pioneer is up by 15 points. So still within 2 scores. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McLaughlin has Tuttle in the backfield with him. McLaughlin calls for the snap, looking to the near side. Throws to Carlson. Carlson breaks a tackle, gets past the 50. He's taken down by Marshall as he'll be out to they're going to mark him at the 46-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really hard hit here from Walker. Dude, or from Marshall. Was he on the team the games we called?
He was 23 beforehand.
23?
And so that he's
incredible.
more involved today helping replace where
Rendleman
and
left
a few
off.
other players were.
But man, he's done an incredible job of picking up where he left off, man. It's actually so
Barish in motion, and
Huh.
he goes back. Did that cause an illegal shift?
He's
I don't know. He went well back behind the quarterback, and they blew the whistle
he flared his flag instead of throwing it.
as trying to keep an eye. Okay, you got to make the motion. You can't just say what it is. Set it over to our sideline beat. I swear he didn't make the motion. I can't tell. I can't lip read from here.
I have no idea. Looks like I have no idea. It looks like the line judge did the 6-7 for me. I don't know what's going on, bro.
They haven't moved the ball, so it's still 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Imagine there's like the umpire's just like, nah, just kidding.
Now the clock's running, so it wasn't because if it was a penalty, the clock would stop.
Yeah, it's true.
The
Hey,
ball would move. So the
hey.
clock's running. 4 minutes.
Your 12th teammate.
3 receivers to the left-hand side. Now they hand it off to Barish as he cuts forward. He gets taken down. He gets past the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him down to the 42-yard line. At the very bottom there, I think Callias got him.
Yeah.
But that clock becoming an issue. They're running it here, but it's 3:35 and counting. 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Zilka wide to the left. 1 receiver to the right. That's Carlson. As McLaughlin takes it, throws over high, over to the near side, and out of bounds, incomplete. No flags, tight coverage back there.
Yeah, I love the coverage there from Henley. Really good playing the man. He didn't look back. Maybe he's kind of new. The ball looked like it was going a little bit farther out of bounds than we would have hoped if you were Jace Carlson. But you still have more downs here. Still 3rd down. Got 2 more downs to go. Certainly 4-down territory.
Stops the clock.
Stops the clock.
3:13 left to go. So it's the other good thing about a passing game is you can keep that clock.
And I hate, man. Poor McLaughlin has to run out there after every play. They run out there, have a quick
It
conversation.
seems like it would be tiring having to run.
It is.
20 yards to the side, 20 yards
We
back.
did it. We did it in flag football. I told our OC we have to stop doing it because it's gonna get too tired, and we ended up working on better.
McLaughlin takes it. He's looking over the middle. Now he's going to run. McLaughlin down to the 40, and he crashes in.
Into
Is that Henley?
it was Zaynar Sinodin, who is here on his senior night. They put him in. Big hit.
Oh, yeah, Sioden. Yeah, got it. Sioden with the big hit there down to the 40-yard line. So that is going to bring up 4th and 4. Obviously, Pinckney's going to keep the offense out there. Clock running to 40 now. Huge 4th down. If Pinckney converts this, they're probably going to have to go for an onside kick.
Oh yeah. But that would be bad. We can't let that happen. Come on, boys, let's go.
3 receivers to the left as one man comes in motion. That's Tuttle. 1 receiver to the near side.
Defending the pass here.
McLaughlin takes it, looking to the far side. Now rolling to the near side. McLaughlin running, throws it out.
Whoa.
Did he catch that?
He caught that
He
football.
caught that. Carlson with a first down to the 35-yard line on a laser dart. I am amazed. That was a good catch by Carlson, as that had a bit of pepper on it. Sidearm Matthew Stafford throw, and
Yeah, no
Carlson
kidding.
keeps his feet in.
Wow.
They keep 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2:02 left to go. McLaughlin, he's flushed out. Garcia
Boom.
takes him down. He got his hand on the front of the jersey, would not let go. Someone's doing some hand strength grip training
Yeah,
there.
no kidding, man. He just goes there, insane just plops him down here like he's like a sumo, just like sits down. He's E Honda. Sumo smash.
Little Street Fighter reference there. Love it. That's back to the 46-yard line. It's been a little bit. I used to play that consistently.
Yeah, me too. I still do every now and then.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 21 from the 46-yard line. And Pioneer knows they're going to have to. Did they take a timeout? Yeah, they took a timeout. So clock stopped at 1:55. And Pioneer knows they got past it. So they can, all the big guys up front, they can pin their ears back and they can, come up and try and make things happen. As the cheerleaders and the students chanting, I believe we can win, and I'm believing it too.
Yeah.
155.
I'm a believer.
15 points up. Now McLaughlin, he has a good deep pass. We'll see what happens here. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. McLaughlin takes it. He's looking to the left. Now he's flushed out. Frost trying to get him. McLaughlin throws it, and he just throws it out of bounds. Frost spilled him out to the far side. That's going to bring up 3rd and 21. I was under the impression in high school you have to have a person in the vicinity, whether you're out of the pocket or
Too
not.
many rules, bro.
But,
I was thinking that too. I was like, is
I'm
that
pretty sure.
grounding? He's out of the tackle box. I'm like, too many rules.
that's a picky thing to
Yeah.
call right now with 3rd and 21.
Yeah.
But
What good would that do?
Yeah.
You're so far. If you're going to score a touchdown here in this game, it's probably on this play, frankly, as well. I'd watch out that Zilka way on the far side here. He's probably going to him.
wide. McLaughlin throws it over to the near side as that's a catch taken down. He got past the defense as he'll be taken down right around the 18-yard line.
Funny, almost looked like
right at the 18-yard
almost
line.
looked like the DB kind of pushed him into the vicinity, unfortunately.
And number 12 I do not have, as that's a spike. That'll stop the clock at 1:41. So good job getting lined up quickly, as that was a long play, 20-yard play. They got lined up and spiked it. Look for, okay, so here's the replay. As coming out. And, yeah, kind of got back past there, but so we'll see. But 1:41 left to go here in the 4th. 15-point lead for Pioneer, 2nd and 10. This Pinckney Pirate team is still battling. They're not going to give up. They're going to continue to give their all. Last game of the season, neither of these teams is going to make the playoff. Although watch the Selection Sunday on the NFHS network.
Yeah, we ready.
5 wide. McLaughlin has it, looking to the right-hand side as that's going to be overthrown just a little bit. As his receiver got just a little bit of room. That's that number 12 again. He got a little bit of room, but that would have been a heck of a throw.
Yeah, no kidding. Would have been a
3rd and 10.
McLaughlin classic throw if that was made. But I feel like we're going to be calling his name a lot next coming years.
Yeah, it's if we're going to continue to play Pinckney.
Yeah, which is true because we're always worried about like shifting up in the conferences and the divisions. Because
there was talk about Canton, Salem, and
Canton, Salem, and Plymouth.
Plymouth coming over. I heard that was nixed. We'll see what happens if they try something else.
They're good over there. It'd be good competition.
McLaughlin looking to the left, throws all the way over, and that falls incomplete. trying to go for bearish over there. Tedlaw in coverage. 1:30 left to go. 4th and 10. With one timeout, this is the game right here.
Sure.
If Pioneer can get a stop right here, they can kneel it down and end this game.
Was there a penalty?
A penalty, pass interference
What?
on Pioneer.
Gotta watch this replay here, Mark. I don't know what they're referring to.
The officials have a better view than we do, but I'm going to walk that off. It was a lot of players back there. I didn't see anything, but he was kind of coming across. There was a couple defenders back there. I don't know. Like I said,
must have gotten clipped or something.
The official has a much better view than we do. Knapp comes in. 1:30 left to go. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Or 3rd and goal. That wasn't a 1st down. So 3rd and 1 from the 9, excuse me. Back, throwing over, and
nice.
Almost getting it. Callias comes jumping that route, as that's going to be 4th and 1, so you figure they're going to run it here.
That was really well defended, man. He was getting pressured up the flat there as well, and just, man, you pressured him, a little out of position. Callias comes in. Wish got the pick, man. Oh, it went so sexy. It went so beautiful. Unfortunately here.
Good job knocking it away.
Yeah.
1:26 left to go. 1 minute, 26 seconds. 4th and 1. They got to get the 1st down here. If they run it, they can run it. They can spike it or call a timeout afterwards, although that's your last timeout, and you do need to get the onside kick. I think you need a timeout for that. McLaughlin looking to his left, rolling to his left. McLaughlin looking downfield, throws it, as that is knocked down, incomplete. So they went for it all. Instead of getting the 1st down, they threw it into the far corner of the end zone. Pioneer able to knock it down. I do not see a flag. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Pinckney has one timeout, but Pioneer can just kneel this ball. Victory formation on the final game of the season for these seniors. We want to thank all the amazing seniors, all the senior parents who have just taken them to practice and spent hours and hours with them. That's for the cheerleader seniors, the band seniors. We're very, very grateful for their time here at Pioneer. We hope they have an amazing next adventure.
Yeah, man. It all starts from a little Fisher-Price football, that's like plastic.
Speaking of senior lawn, in the backfield, he's in the shotgun formation, hand off, coming up the middle.
To number 50.
As that is a run by Robusti, as I believe he's probably a senior.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're just getting a senior touch of the ball there.
Yeah. I do love when they do this. They did this for us in JV. We played Birmingham Groves. They gave me the last run of the season. Didn't know how we were supposed to work. I ran right into Nate Uhas. I got 1 yard though, and they could never.
Speaking of a quarterback who played lacrosse.
Exactly. Yes, of course. Can never take that away from me. That 1 yard.
Heck yeah, you got a yard. That's better than a loss.
They'll have to rip it from my dead body.
45 seconds left to go now.
The 1 yard
Pioneer
wonder.
in victory formation. So wanted to get another senior touch of the ball on. Very good game. His last game as a senior. Good handshakes out there. Great sportsmanship by both these teams. I love to see that. That is fantastic. Love to see good sportsmanship.
Of course, man. Listen, it's football. It's a beautiful thing. You respect the game because the game respects you. You love to see it. It's.
That's a great hug right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent job. Pioneer wins as the clock counts down. It's an SEC victory, SEC white versus SEC red here. Both teams get lined up for the best tradition in all of sports, the postgame handshake. Thank you for joining us for another season. Really appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Year
Always,
number
man.
2.
Always. Yeah, man. It's great. Year number, what this would be, this is 6, right? Is this
We started 16.
16? Wow, so it's
year 9.
Year 9, man.
Yeah.
10-year anniversary's coming up next
Yep.
year, man. Hey, but listen, it's not Mark Wise is not out of the picture quite yet. You got field hockey tomorrow. You got all these amazing Pioneer sports, man. It's not Albert Broadcasting without you. So I just want to thank for all the viewers, and I guess for me as well. Thank you.
Well, my pleasure. It is a privilege to do. Cooper and Connie, a student, he's up on the wide shot for us today. James Wiseman on the tight shot. Mike Butler is our director. And my name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much for a fantastic football season again. We will have an audio broadcast for the field hockey game at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be on about 10 minutes beforehand. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's winter sports season. Thank you, and have a great rest of the day.